So, to catch you guys up on where we are currently... Probably could just clicked off the screen. We're currently over here at the Oldcaster School ruins. We did a quest here to help a ghost. I guess not like pass on necessarily, but help relieve them of some of their madness. They became a revenant and they had unfinished business because they were a teacher at the school, and they're like, oh, but there's some great tomes, you know, and we need to learn from our mistakes, and if you could find those, I could teach other people, at least in the afterlife, of like our mistakes, and maybe we can work to correct them or something. At least there, because I assume what happened is the school probably blew up or something, because there happens to be undead everywhere in this entire area, so maybe they helped create a bunch of monsters. Something happened and the school blew up, got destroyed by something, and now it's ruins. And now we're gonna go to Gullykin, because I hear there's a bunch of halflings here. And then we're gonna probably make our way toward the Firewine Bridge, where here it's ruins, and there's a lot of stuff there, and there's also an enclave, Adoy's enclave traveling hours at the bottom. Not great separation there. I don't know what that is, but we'll figure it out. You know, we'll figure it out.
I've got this.
We just rested in the corner, so we're all good to go to Gullykin here. Every time I think Ghost of Unfinished Business, you think about Casper.
Don't worry about me.
What was Casper's unfinished business? I've never actually seen Casper in full. All I know is Casper is a friendly ghost. That's about it, pretty much. There's like a girl or something. Or maybe that's just the live action movie. Did Casper start as a cartoon? I honestly have no idea. Let's go ahead and investigate the bottom first. Are there no more additional areas?
You want it? You got it.
And we got what looks like a mountain. Or, yeah, I think it's a mountain. A big hill. Oh, there appears to be a wolf.
Go, go, go!
Many wolves. They hunt in packs, so I hear. I will keep making that joke and you can't stop me. Your weapon's unusable. Did you run out of darts? You did. You actually didn't cast armor yet today. Go ahead and cast that.
All right.
By the time you cast it, they're probably all gonna be dead, but that's okay. Go get him, buddy.
Point.
You auto attack? Oh, you switched to darts. Go get him. You have this. I guess I'll have to take the darts out of his pocket.
Give it to me straight.
There we go.
You want it? You got it.
I don't remember Casper's unfinished business. All I remember is some villainous ghost who admits, I have no unfinished business. Then lights shoot out of him and he blows up. And that's the only fact I remember about Casper. That sounds probably about right. All I remember there was a live action movie which looked weird, and there was like a little girl and like Casper was helping him, and here's some dire wolves. And like she gets like kidnapped or something. There's a bunch of Casper movies.
My blade will cut you down.
There's one where he has like his relatives, and I think it might have been like a Christmas movie. And they're like, oh, you gotta like find your family, and like his family are a bunch of jerks. And then it's like, you know what? Something about found family. Yes. I think that's what the message was. I could be just making things up from my random memories of childhood and struggling to find something to watch, so that's what I watched. Okay, well here's the halfling village. We'll
This
get back
group
to there.
shows promise exceptional.
Crazy! What's up? How's it going? We just started. We found Gullykin, but we're wandering around and fighting random wolves in the wilderness. Hey, we can go far way down here. Let's go make sure that we didn't miss anything else. Maybe the villain was Casper's uncle. That sounds about right. Go get him! These guys don't really have anything of use. They have some arrows, and I think... So you've taken quite a bit of damage, actually. I mean, I think the wolves did a number on him when I wasn't paying attention. Oh, we got more kobolds. Oh! Oh!
You point, I punch.
I've got this.
Still working for the next hour. We have good company now. Hey! Glad to hear it. We'll keep you entertained while you're doing your last bits of work for the night. Maybe we'll step on some more traps and explode. Ooh, a ghast. Alright, switch our swords. We already switched swords. That's interesting. Are we automatically switching swords? Because this is a +2. And it deals an additional cold damage guaranteed. So it's like almost like a +3. It's a +3 in terms of damage. It's a +2 in terms of hitting. But then it seems like we keep switching to this. Which is just a +1, but it has a +3 versus undead. And I think our character isn't switching back, so I'm going to have to micromanage that. Because I think they automatically keep switching back to this weapon. For like obvious cases when we fight an undead, and then they don't swap.
Go for the eyes! Frost!
That's one of your favorite swords. Oh, which one? The undead one or the other one?
Don't worry about me.
I would assume probably the other one. The cold damage one. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. And it fits me too, because I'm Frost. We got a bunch of puddles. We got those RTX puddles. Even in Baldur's Gate. Oh, could you imagine? You just see the clouds going across and like your character's reflections in the puddles. It would have technically been possible, you just mirror the sprite across them. Probably rather resource intensive, but, you know, how many party members and characters can be on screen. And oh, hello, Molcar! You mean a Frost Mage in WoW? Hey, that makes sense. Frost is pretty cool. Though I find in a lot of games, it's a bit underwhelming versus, say, like fire or electricity. It depends. Because usually I'm like, yeah, Frost, that's me. I like ice magic. And then I'm like, in a lot of games, I'm like, this isn't the best. But I think that's usually games where you have multiple things. You don't just specialize in specifically ice stuff. It depends. Usually ice is like, oh, it slows them down. Or it's like, oh, it deals cold damage. But like, hardly anything is like actually weak to it versus like fire. Thought of a meme, pre-transition picture of you with RTX off and post-transition of RTX on. Oh my goodness. I find RTX funny just for like, I don't know, just the sake of puddles specifically, because it's like, oh boy, you know why they put puddles in this random street, because this ain't the middle of England, you know. This isn't muggy old England where it's raining every day. Why are there puddles here? It's because graphics, and they look cool. Whereas in the Forgotten Realms, we are basically in England, let's be honest. We're somewhere in the European countryside, because that's what the western part of Faerun, which is Sword Coast, where like 99% of adventures happen in games and things. That's what it's based on. So we finally meet. Poor little Frost. I assume you're completely clueless as to why you must die. I'm sure you've already had problems with an assortment of incompetent bounty hunters. But those days are done. Today you will die. Oh boy, here's another one. Another one out of the count. Which one is this? We had like 2 in Candlekeep, and then I think 2 in various inns, maybe 3. I think we had another person. Well, what was our bounty at last time? I think it was at like 1,000 gold. It's been going up steadily, which is like really funny. Because every time we find one of these assassins, you notice that your bounty keeps steadily going up. Because they're like, you're worth like 50 gold. And it's like, okay, now it's like 300. Now it's like 500. What is it now? What is our black market assassination bounty count at? How much do they value us? Wait a moment. Who is it that wants us dead? Before I die, I want to know whose name should be my dying curse. That is a good way to get a villain to spill the beans. Because you're like, well, you're gonna kill me anyway, so you could just tell me. I'm sure you'll be about as much trouble as the rest of the rabble we've killed. Please just let us alone. We've done nothing to you and nothing to whoever you serve. Nah, I want to know. Who wants it? You're gonna kill me anyway. Do not think I would be so foolish as to betray my master's name. You may know that I am Molkar, and I am your death. Now die! Aw, Molkar. Buddy. Buddy. Actually, is that guy an archer? I don't think he is. This guy, you know, I'll give it, okay, yeah, no, they're not. Oh no, he's a mage though. But if he's held, he can't do anything anyway. Alright, you do that. You... Oh, we could do that and then we could throw a stinking cloud on them. Yeah, do it. Meanwhile, we'll just chill back here.
More fight.
And we'll start moving this way.
Kicking for goodness.
You need to get your darts back. Although I'm probably just gonna spam magic missiles. But just so he doesn't move forward automatically.
Point?
You're gonna move this way. And I'm also gonna move in this big
Don't
direction.
worry about me.
I don't know if oh, there's another one back there too. Halakan. So we have Morven, Drakkar, Halakan, and Molkar. Gotcha. Alright, well you could actually engage with this one. Ooh, got him! Oh shoot, they cast Entangle on us! That's not good. Alright, well before we get entangled, we actually have things for this. If we set him into Berserk, he cannot be entangled, correct? He cannot be held. So you're gonna go Berserk mode. I know we have a potion somewhere where we can resist that, and I don't know which one it is. Speed? I don't think so. One of them is like, oh, you're like so good that you can't be held down. Armor class. Something. Entangle Tango. Someone has, I think it might be Minsk. Strength. Chuck a Molotov at him. Because while we're next to him, we can do this before he gets held and I maybe can't get it. This one, Potion of Freedom. That sounds like something I should use. Anything else you might want to move across? Potion of Vulnerability, Absorption. It's crushing attacks, which is a very specific thing. But I'm going to split that anyway. Just because, you know, I might need it at some point. Fire Giant, we have Frost Giant. Immunity to certain spells. Well, I need to remember, while he's enraged, I can't use any of this, I think. Potion of Power. I already have a lot of strength stuff. I'll grab another one though. Alright. So that's going. You need to move. You need to move.
My turn to save the day.
You are kind of screwed. So you are going to... I don't think monster summoning would work, because what would happen is I would summon them, and then they all just instantly get entangled. You're just gonna have to try to move as far away as possible. And I would say the most direct route... I guess go up... I mean, I don't want to proc another encounter, potentially. But I think it might be easier for him to just, like, get distance this way. He's like right, like almost dead center, but he's further to the left, so I'm gonna have to go this way.
You're a queer. I've
You need to
had
move.
enough of this.
Alright, everybody got your orders. Oh wait, you need to drink the free action. Drink. Go! Alright, he's berserked, so that means he's all good. You can't hear his berserk thing though, which kind of sucks. Alright, nobody got entangled so far. Where you went the longest way around possible.
What is
Okay,
the
good job.
point?
You... We're about to we are currently at, Gullykin. There you go. We're over here in Gullykin. And for context, that's Baldur's Gate. So we're south of the Friendly Armin. We're over here. By Baragost. We're just exploring all this other stuff. I think Baldur's Gate's probably like another chapter or 2 away. You didn't recognize the encounter. Yeah, it's just some random dude over here. Alright, let's see. What are you gonna do? Probably just magic missile. We're gonna target the spellcaster. He might have saves versus spells, but I gotta do what I can. You are going to... Actually, I could cast sleep, but they're entangled, so I don't know if that would actually do anything. We're gonna cast Chromatic Orb, because that gives them blindness as well. No, 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 no. Okay, no, okay. That's not what I want. Okay, she's like right on the edge. What about you?
If you want.
Nope.
What is
She's
it
already
this
casted.
time?
Alright, that's fine. She's like right on the edge. You... I don't know if you can really do much. I mean, you could throw some pocket dust. Area of effect. I mean, if that doesn't inflict blind, we could always inflict blind again. You need to move over
I'm
here.
gone. You read. My turn to save the day.
Wait, I got held? Did I get held while I was... What? Do I not have... Does that not count? I have free action, but I'm still being held, aren't I? It looks like I am. Actually, I think I kinda am, but I'm not. Yeah, it's just the effects on us, but it's not affecting us. Odd. Oh my god.
Whatever they need.
Please. I don't think we can reach some of these guys, so just target. Target who you can. Magic missiles, go.
Uh-huh.
Do the Wand of Frost on him.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Actually, maybe not. Do the Wand of Frost on him.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
I'm gonna go for that guy. I'm just scared they're gonna like be out of range and they're gonna move into this poison. Yeah, it doesn't prevent them from being applied. It's just kind of weird how you see the effect and it's like, oh. She's entangled right now. She can't
As
move.
well as I can.
Oh no, she just can't move. She's not like... Never mind. She can still cast. She just can't move. I was thinking it was like a web, but no, they can... No, he can't move. See? He's trying, but he can't. Yeah, he is actually entangled. I'm guessing that it's not... It doesn't work the way I thought it did. Because he has Berserk, and it said that it protected against held, but I guess it has to specifically affect entangled. Weird. Because he's trying to move and he can't. Weird one. More magic missiles. What else can you do? You can cast your shield. Magic missile! Oh, what the heck? I slipped and fell in the frickin' poison cloud. Darn it. This is going horribly. Are you not attacking? Alright, this may be a horrible idea. We're gonna cast the Dwemer. What do I want to happen in this Dwemer? I guess just a magic missile, because, I mean, I don't want to roll the death cloud. And I mean, honestly, anything could happen. Cloud kill could have been cool, though. I think just magic missile. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna target that one in case it's something really bad. She might move. Oh no! Her level. Well, no. Actually, I think this may be a bug, but we'll see. She is casting magic missile. We'll see how many she gets. Oh man, she just. Okay. The spellcaster decrease thing is a bug related to this spell, because this wasn't originally in the game, I don't think. She summoned some birds instead. Which don't do anything. That's a really fast cast. I've never noticed that. What's this? Can you hit him? Oh yeah, that's really fast. Get him!
As directed.
No, I meant to right click to stop. That's fine. Here, you can still attack him, right? Maybe? I don't know. Battle's a mess.
My blade will cut you down to size.
What is it this time?
Oh, we got to him.
Go, go, go!
Get him!
You point,
Could I
I
wish my
punch.
ear?
Oh, yeah, get him, definitely.
We're all doomed.
What do you need?
My blade will cut you down to size.
Well, that was a fiasco. And just like all the other assassins,
Tell me.
once again, I have survived. Let's see. Ooh, we got some cool spells out here.
My turn to save the day.
Detect illusion. That sounds useful. Morning star, that's enchanted. Potion of absorption. Fancy swords and armors that we can't pick up.
Let's talk more fight.
What is that? It is a potion of heroism. Gives you more HP, and your attack goes sitting at 90% of the current base. So basically, it almost like levels you up, kind of. Okay, sure. I don't know if whenever I'm gonna use that. Detect illusion, though, that sounds very useful. Probably more so for him, because he's like a support kind of guy. You can learn this. There you go. What else we pick up? We picked up some like random other stuff. Thaco, Wacko, and Dot. Oh no. Here, you'd be more useful. Color spray. Alright. We got a lot of things I need to analyze. Whenever I can. Another potion of absorption. Here, I guess.
Don't worry about me.
We didn't even... Like, look at this. The only people who took damage were these two. I think maybe Mintz took the most damage out of that. And he was already in the yellow, by the way. From fighting wolves earlier. So that was a very underwhelming encounter. With the fact that 90% of the combatants were just stuck. I was micromanaging a lot, but really, I think Emoan could have probably just shot them all to death. And he just took 15 damage, by the way, because his berserk ended. Because he gains 15 and then he loses 15, which means he can technically die. He basically has like a adrenaline thing going. Oh look, maybe these kobolds will be more of a challenge.
My
Inferno,
blade will cut you
hello.
down.
How's it going? Oh, we just like sliced them to pieces. Well, that's fine.
Don't worry about me.
No. There we go.
I've got this.
I probably should have told him to switch. Oh no, I couldn't tell him to switch to his ranged weapon. Well, that's okay. How's the rest of the old caster? Oh no, we finished that yesterday. I was saying that was the last thing I did yesterday, is I did all that stuff. Now we're over here by Gullykin, and we're just adventuring around. Okay, I see. We're in a precipice. A valley. Is this a precipice? I'm saying words now. Gullykin! Yeah, we just fought a bunch of nerds.
Or possibly Frosty. Death!
Okay. I feel like we'll be fine. I don't really have much for this, because I have web, and it's like, that ain't gonna work.
Give it to me straight.
Alright, just in case, we're gonna cast Protection from Evil on you. Just in case, and then I'm gonna go murder them. You guys don't have to stand in the back and not do anything.
Flaming! Or
Oh my god, dude, come on! I looked at him, he had like half HP, and I'm like, he's fine. And then I 2 seconds later, he's dead on the ground again. Ugh. I guess I need to always just be casting duplicity with him, because like every time like he's got armor, he's fine, he can withstand another hit. Nope, dead. Dead. How much damage did he take? He took 11. Death. Ugh, so he took half of his HP. Okay, I need to keep that in mind. Yet again,
I've got
dead
this.
on the job. Because his whole thing is he has a sword that gives him an extra AC, so it's like, oh, make him use the sword. No. Dead. Okay, you can pick up all his garbage.
you rang?
Oh my god, everyone's inventories are full.
Cool one, son.
What are these? Composite longbows. We need to get a short bow. Another short bow at some point.
You want it? You got it.
I knew I should have probably healed him. I didn't feel like it. I was like, we'll be fine. I honestly forgot I had healing spells again. Just, you know. I usually don't forget, but just for the start of the day.
What do you need?
I guess I'll
want it?
finish
You got it.
exploring this tiny little corner, and then we're gonna go... Yeah, it's not a walkable area, is it? Nope. Well, let's go over here. We'll probably immediately go back to the church, and then revive him, and then come back. They don't want me walking over here for some reason. Very odd. Hello? Can you guys like now walk 2 feet?
You want it? You got it.
Oh, I see. That's okay. That's the overhead. We're on. Okay. The layering here is a little weird to the eye. Okay, now I can see. All right. Well, you guys just go. I'll look and see if there's anything else I missed. Any little dots on the map? Little nooks I can investigate? No. Obviously, other than that door. All right. I should go. Nah, whatever. Let's go resurrect him. Poor baby wizard. No wonder he's so depressed all the time. Oh my god, there's a random kobold sitting right here. Okay, go. Okay, let's go back to the temple. 15 hours.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Oh, shut up. It's just some random dogs.
Alright.
It's fine.
I always am.
Waylaid by enemies. Psh. Oh my god. Okay. Yes, sleep, please.
My blade
Oh my
will
god,
cut you down to
they're just
size.
dogs! You're wearing plate mail!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
Cute dog. Alright, we need to go this way. God, those dogs must have very strong teeth. Otherwise our plate mail is not covering as much as you think it is. Like, well, where are they biting? Are they like biting him like near the crotch where like there's that joint? Like, how is he getting like bit by dog? It's not even
Don't
like
worry
a
about
dire
me.
wolf or something, it's just a wild dog. Hi, can you res this man again? I know we resurrected him like 2 days ago, but he's dead again. And it costs more this time. Sir, you're getting too expensive.
Life is so hollow.
You're just gonna have to stand in the background, like it's not working. It's not working out. At least while I'm in here, I can look at all these items. Where's your sword? Here it is. And your pocket glitter. Gotta have that. Alright. Is this charm? We'll put that there instead. He even has stuff to increase his AC, but it's just like, ugh. Maybe... Shield amulet. Kinda forgot about that. Cause this... You have to cast this, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they do that here. Ooh. Hmm. Alright. See you when you get back, crazy. I thought he had something to increase something to do with dodging stuff. Oh, maybe it was these. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just have to give him like a higher armor class. No, he can't do it! Oh no! I guess it's these bracers or something. Because he has an armor class of 8, which isn't like... horrible. But like even she has a higher armor class. Because our lower numbers are better. So yeah, he just sucks. That's all. He's just not made to be in combat, even with his Moonblade +3. Which only he can use, by the way. Alright, let's look at some of these items.
I'll do it.
Protection scroll, blah blah blah. A lot of items. If we don't look at them, we can't actually tell how much they're worth either, so. This scroll is cursed! It would be unwise to read it, as the effects would prove fatal. Ooh. Okay, so don't... Good thing we didn't just randomly cast that protection scroll. Because it's a cursed scroll of ugliness. Which I think is what that... the guy that we killed in Baragost had, maybe? Somebody had it. This one, which is a wand of fire. The wand will cough forth a huge burning ball of fire that streaks out to the desired range to a maximum of 90 feet and bursts in a fiery, violent blast, just like the fireball spell. 66 points of damage, but all ones are counted as 2, so you can't critical fail. They make a save versus wand in order to take half damage. The second ability of the wand is akin to the spell Agonazar's Scorcher, and that a column of flame will streak toward the victim, inflicting 66 plus 6 damage with wand versus save for half. Holy, there's a lot of fire. There's a lot of fire happening here. So, as a charge, is that both of them? They have separate charges, or I think it just does both. How many charges does it have, I wonder? This flails are just a flail plus 1s, they're longsword plus 1s, morningstar plus 1, they don't do anything special. Oh, we haven't read the Morningstar one, though. The Morningstar is a wooden shaft topped with a metal head covered by a spiked iron sheath. Morningstars have an overall length of about 4 feet. This particular one is mounted with a golden head that is magically enhanced so as to improve the performance and escape the malleability of gold. So basically they like really wanted to put gold on it and they magically enhanced it so that it doesn't just, you know, you whack something with it and then like the whole thing deforms. Because gold is a very soft metal. Alright, do we have anything else that's special? We have a bunch of arrows. I guess I should go ahead and look at these. They don't cost that much, but some of these I think are just plus 1s. Alright, we have an acid arrow. Poison smeared on the barb arrowhead infiltrates the bloodstream. Or, yeah, that is acid arrow. Causes agony and often death. They must save versus death or lose 30% of their maximum HP within 20 seconds. Oof. Oh no, this is the acid one. It not only pierces flesh, but eats away, enlarging and deepening the wound. Ooh, a lot of acid damage. I should probably be using these more often, because I'm just chock full of things. What was the poison arrow, though? Maybe it was the biting one. This one is magically enhanced as to burst into a rolling ball of ice and cold. When it strikes its victims, a shock of cold will travel through its body, both burning and numbing to the very core. This one's long and thin, imbued with magical properties that allow it to push itself through armor, striking out toward the heart of the victim. I assume that's the Dart of Wounding? One of these. I wish they had the name here. It's kind of a problem when I can't tell which one it is because they did them all in a row. If it's a specific weapon, they often put the name there, but otherwise they don't. This one will burst into flames, which we've seen that one before. That's what I figured. That's what all the kobolds had, I think. You'll never not get sick of these. Well, you'll never get sick of them. You tend to do it one at a time just because of that reason. Yeah. Just annoying. Yeah, piercing arrow. There we go. Yeah, let's just go back to town. You know what? Let's go back to town because we can't sell.
You want it? You got it.
We're on the verge of death. We need to just go and like sell a bunch of crap.
Don't worry about me.
I'm not gonna go to Gullykin because I assume I can probably sell stuff there, but they may not be able to buy a lot of my stuff.
Don't worry about me.
Do you buy most of my stuff, Mr. Blacksmith Man?
Don't worry about me.
Don't worry about me. Oh, good. It's been enough days. We've actually made progress on this quest. Ah, Frost, there you are. We found a way to counteract the contaminant, and I've tested it out on my stock. Once we're certain it works, I'll send our results down to Nashkel. But in the meantime, go ahead and take a look at what I've got. I think you'll find it's a bit better than it was before. Do you just sell like plus 1s now? Ooh, you do have some better stuff, like this one, Barul's Retort. This is a throwing axe, right? The only thing dwarven warriors love more than a cool pint of ale is a short-hafted blade of cold steel. Perfect for penetrating the thick skulls of orcs, these axes serve equally well when thrown or held in one hand. There you go. Or d6 plus... Yeah, I can actually use that. Let's take a look, though. Oh, there's a sling plus 1! I need that. We're gonna go ahead and grab these. Short bow plus 1, we need that, definitely. Dart plus 1, I can find those. A quarterstaff plus 1. They're not really engaging in melee. They don't really need that. They're actually selling all of those arrows here. which is a good sign. Bullets +1. I need to check on their bullet count, actually. We have some +1s in terms of armors. I think just leather. And it's all my garbage I've sold. Oh no, they have quality stuff now. What's the difference? 1d8. This is like 1d6 +1? 1d6 +2. I think this is still better, isn't it? Ooh! Hey, Callisto! Thank you so much for the cheer! This has a +1 to hit. I think this is still better. Because instead of doing a 1d8, you're guaranteeing 3 damage plus whatever. Currently raiding in WoW. Hey, no prob. I welcome the lurkers. If you're here and you just need to lurk because you're busy, that I don't mind at all. Quality longsword. I don't know what the difference is. I think maybe they didn't do as much damage before. Or maybe it's just that these specifically do not break, unlike any other iron weapons we may have. But we have all magic stuff now, so that's kind of useless. This is a different full plate. Armor class of 1. Ooh, that makes this pretty hard to hit, too. Of course, it's very expensive. Why can I not buy your goods? Oh, because I'm full. Here. Have stuff. Have all these. I don't need them. There's too many. I don't think these guys can use short swords, so we're all good. Boop. Boop. We'll sort that out. Always looking for more people in the Whisperwind Alliance. Yeah, a bit busy for an MMO. MMOs take a lot of time commitment. They do. Because it's like one of those things where that you can solo them, depending on the MMO. But a lot of times they're a social experience. And if you're not, like, on often enough, I feel like, unless there's an MMO, which I assume some do, where, like, it always scales things to your level if you're, like, the party leader, then, like, you know, people will level up past you or get past content that you were doing together. So it's like it's a commitment, definitely. Inventory. Wait, did I buy 5 of these? I think I bought 5 of these. Oh. It says it can be used in hand, too. Because that would be better than the 1d8 slashing. A ranged weapon. But it says it can be used... It can use... Yeah. I can just use one of these, can't I? What? But it says that you can melee it. Why can't I... Why can't I do it? Ah. I guess I'm gonna have to sell this and then buy a quality axe then. You can help? Oh, how do I do it then? Can it just not be in your offhand? Because that would kind of suck, because it's a 1d8 plus 1. I just want it in the offhand, but if I can't, I can always swap it around. Maybe that's what I figure. Do I just have to switch them off of, like, melee mode? Oh! There we go. Oh wait, no. Other one. Hold on.
Certainly I shall collapse from exhaustion before I fall
Wait,
on the
tiny one?
battlefield.
Wait, which one is it, though? I would assume it'd be the big one. But then... I can't. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to do it this way. Which is fine, because this is still a +1 to hit, and this is still a +1 to hit. Oh no, but then... Yeah, maybe it's the bow? It doesn't seem to want to work. Callisto, thank you again for the other cheer. Or the next cheer. Well, I'm so distracted. It doesn't seem to be working. Because it's not even showing the second. It's showing it here, but... Should have a tooltip that says melee and throwing. Yeah, it doesn't. It just says press F2. The cheers sound happy. It's a sound effect from Mischief Makers on the N64. Yeah, I think it's just not gonna work. I'm not sure, because it's not showing that he even has another weapon. It normally does. Oh no, he has two wielding though.
He will get stuck in.
I think it's working. It says it has melee damage. It's one-handed. Go to abilities. It has a small one. I assume that's the thrown weapon, and the big one's the melee weapon. Dang it! Sounds like something to do with Enhanced Edition, maybe. I think it is working. It's just being weird. Like, here, let me do this. Oh no, it doesn't show it there either. See, I think it is working. It's just... It looks weird. There. It is working. He is dual-wielding axes. It's just weird. It's just weird. I'll keep the other axes with me in case I want to throw them or something, I guess. Wait. All the axes! Just fill everything with axes. Hey Navi, how's it going? We're just messing around with the axes apparently. Things are weird. Alright, let's throw this over here. We have a dagger +1 we don't need. We can get rid of that. A sling! Now, based on the fact that Buddy here keeps dying, I think a sling would maybe be a good idea for him. But maybe not necessarily a +1. Here, you can have this one. And we'll give you a sling, because you seem to be struggling with these darts. And then we gotta give him some ammo. And we are doing okay on ammo. We are gonna have to swap things around, though. Okay. So we need 58. A little less than that, too. Okay, we got a lot to buy.
Don't worry about me.
Alright, I'm going to sell that battle axe. And this one. Now, ammo. We need a lot of bullets. We're not going to buy the +1s because they're so much more expensive. We're going to buy some bullets. And we are going to buy, what's that, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 4, 8, 12 for Zahn here. Hello? Okay. It's another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, I guess we can only buy 20 at a time, huh? I got inventory space. Alright, everybody, load up. Load up on your rocks. I've got you. Alright, one for each of you. I don't suppose you can identify anything, can you? You can! A mage can make an extremely effective assassin, as Vorusta illustrated over 400 years ago. He would create skeleton warriors equipped with this enchanted armor and a powerful blade, and give their circlet of power to the target as a friendly gift. When the killing machine was through with its work, Vorusta retrieved the equipment and started the entire process over. Dang, that's how you sell that's how you sell an assassin mage. You're like, hey, they just make an amulet that draws undead to it, and they just send a bunch of skeleton warriors after them. It's great. Who can use this? Absolutely nobody. That ain't right. Can you guys not equip this? Well, obviously you can, but I'm surprised. What is? Armor class of 3. Why can you guys not use this? Oh, due to other magical equipment. I don't understand what that restriction is. Is it the amulets? It is. Weird. 3. We have an armor class of 3 already, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's versus slashing, 5 versus crushing. Oh, that's actually better than. Aw, he's all blue now. Which means this thing that protects against stuff. I can't wear it, I think, because of my helmet. So one of you gets lucky today. I'm gonna give you some jewelry. There you go. And there's something else in here. It was the full plate armor. There's also shadow armor in here, which looks pretty nifty. Studded leather. Created for the Shadow Masters of Hide in Shadows plus 15%. Armor class 4. Also a dagger of venom. Ooh, now that's tempting. This dagger is a potent blade favored by assassins all across the realms. This particular dagger of venom was created for the use by the Shadow Thieves of Every time it hits an opponent, it secretes a venom into the bloodstream of the creature. It works quickly and efficiently. That's actually pretty nice, although I don't really have her doing backstabs often. It's also the army scythe crossbow. Full plate, though. That's pretty good. It has protection against missiles. What do I have right now? I ain't got nothing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have armor class of 3. I can wear that, and I think that might be more useful at the moment, seeing as she doesn't really get into combat, other than just being an archer. Also a large shield, but I don't really need that. I think I will buy that. And hopefully I can equip it. There we go. Look at that difference. Slight colors. Alright, we can sell that. We can still afford it, I think, can't we? Shadow armor. Oh no, it's 8,000. Okay, yeah. Little expensive. We can't get the dagger either. The dagger I think would be good because it is a +2 to hit as well. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's see, about 8,000 something a piece. Good to know. Good to know. We can make a journal entry for that. Reminder. Paragost. Blacksmith has some good thief armor. Can't be. Poison dagger for 8K a piece. Doop. Maybe I'll remember the reminder at some point. Oh my god, someone who uses the journal. I mostly use it for just reminders like that. I don't think anyone's gonna take these darts. So I think for now, I don't need them. You know what? I can actually keep them because I can use them. I cannot use them. Never mind. Darts evil. No paladin. Alright. No use the dart.
Tell me.
I think we'll just throw it on the ground then. Or put it in a container somewhere.
I've got this.
Here, I'm not stealing. I'm giving. Darn it. You have... I don't think you have a container. Let's put it in a barrel outside somewhere. Hope nobody finds it.
You want it? You
Should
got
be
it.
barrel up right over here. Just in case. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll want it someday. Generally, the journal is pretty good in this game for most things. There are a couple of rumors sometimes that don't go in there, but usually not super common. The heck? Do you not even want my darts? There you are. I'll say even the barrel's being picky. What spells should you guys know? I think having charm could be good in battle. 'Tis merely a flesh wound. Oh, yeah, you have horror as well. Heck, let's grab that. Although we are fighting a lot of undead, but it could be funny. Charm is awesome. Take away one of theirs to add one of yours. Yeah, temporarily. I guess get rid of blindness in that case. I like color spray because it's just kind of funny. It's a weird situational one though, where it's such a weird range. It can work. I'm not sure if I've ever seen it work yet. That's what I'm thinking though. It's like blindness is like really good. Otherwise sleep, which sleep still works right now, so. Maybe color spray, because color spray 90% of the time they change targets when I like swap away from them to micromanage, and then they like cast it in the wrong direction. And I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't think I've ever seen color spray actually work. Yeah, sleep eventually is going to be only used when there's like a lot of mobs, because sleep only works on enemies with 5 hit die or lower, which I'm not sure like when that's going to be a thing when they have more than 5 hit die. I assume that's like 50 HP or so probably, right? Depending on the monster. It depends, of course. But like just assume that most things have anywhere from like 6 to 10 as far as their hit die count. I heard that it's going to be good until Baldur's Gate, and then like after that it might be iffy maybe. We'll keep armor, because like I kind of want to try with him, but I feel like he's just, if he needs to go into battle, he casts armor, then he casts mirror image, and then he goes. Otherwise he's going to die, because he's a mage. Resist fear is kind of useless right now. Stinking Cloud. I think this doesn't do what I thought it was. Because just they save versus poison, otherwise they fall down unconscious. And it's like, I think Web's more predictable and easier to get around versus the Stinking Cloud. I don't think this is as good. I think Web is better, even if it has a shorter range. Because this is nausea, and then like my character can just be like on the ground. I'm like, ugh, you know. Yeah, Web better than Stinky. Grease is, I think, pretty useless at this point. This is a lot better, I think, in Baldur's Gate 3, where you can, like, make it into a cool fire surface. Otherwise, it's like, just use web. Just get a web or something. This is better with, like, combo effects and things in other games. It's also hard to see grease because it's weird specific puddles, whereas web, like, keeps popping out of the ground so you can, like, see the area better. Channel your inner Peter Parker. I feel like I should get rid of her chromatic orb and just give her another sleep. Because we're encountering a lot of minor groups of enemies that are in sheer numbers. I think more sleeps would be good. She's not that great with damage anyway. Like, she can do kind of damage, but it's like, she might tickle something or kill a baby. And it's like, I think our main people have that covered. Where she has all the magic missiles here. She's not doing a ton of damage. Let me see your 4. 1d6 versus 1d4 plus, or 2d4 plus 1. Much better. But at least this has like some capacity to blind for a little bit, you know? Yeah, sleep is just generally better. Like, in the case of this game, grease is only useful until you don't have an ability. Like, if you have to slow down people, or if you're playing as a solo mage, you can kind of, like, try to kite enemies around a grease puddle or something like that. Definitely better for, like, ranged characters, but, you know. Grease, I don't think, has a cool use in this game. Whereas, yeah, later in Baldur's Gate 3, you can turn grease into, you know, because the whole Larian's love of surface effects, you can use it to create a fire pool, whether you know, use a fire weapon and like dip it in the pool, or you throw like a Molotov into it, or you cast a fire cantrip and turn it and make it explode. And, you know, it's also a bit better, I think, because enemies are completely slowed in the whole radius. In this one, it's a little weird. I don't know, I feel like because of how you can set up battles in that game, and that you can set up things before enemies get to you versus like you're on a tiny little box and the enemies are walking toward you, that's it, you know. Also, I missed it, but Gum the Third, hello. The tower music does slap. Horror is great. First sleep plus sling for damage, yeah. It makes more sense because it completely incapacitates things. During Grease, this is only useful for melee fighters running at you, and by the time you cast it, they're probably already through half the spell radius, unless you poked your head in a screen and like cast it. It's just, the radius is very big, but your screen size is small, you know? Aww. Thank you so much for the follow, Gum the Third. Appreciate it. Alright, that's enough of this. We need to rest.
I've got this.
I've got this. Alrighty. We are
I've
ready
got
to
this.
get out of here and continue. We're gonna go to, was it Gullyville?
You want it? You got it.
Gullykin. We're actually gonna go into town this time.
You want it? You got it.
Unless we encounter something else. Oh my god.
Go, go, go!
Oh, well, that was fast. Alright. To Gullykin! That battle lasted all of like 0.1 seconds. The cast time in Grease is 1, so it's likely to fire off as soon as the action goes. Oh yeah, that's true. And with a full party, you're like, oh, hold on, everybody move the other way, then cast Grease. I was like, oh my gosh. It casts fast, but it's, you know, it has, what do you call it? I guess landing time. It has time it takes for the spell to actually go and reach the center, and then it does the pool effect, and there's a lot of stuff that has to happen, so it feels slower than it probably is. Hello.
Well met, traveler. Yandalar Luckyfoot at your disposal.
To what does our little village owe the pleasure of your visit? Off to Durlog's tower? Or have you already been, and now you need your breaks and bruises? You need your breaks and bruises healed? Many a wanderer comes to town nearly bled to death.
That's because your whole town's surrounded by monsters. Monsters and assassins. But the monsters were actually the ones that did damage to me. It is no concern of yours where I've been or where I go. Just point the way to Firewine. Now we know where it is. It is not a day for Durlog's tower. Today I'm interested in your Firewine ruins, and I'd be grateful if you'd show the best way. Yeah.
Aye, I can point the way to you, and gladly so. But I must warn you as well. There be many an odd thing that roam through there, and I hear tell they may be a touch more organized than your normal critters. But I hear many things. Just go to the basement of the winery. There you'll find a secret door.
Oh, well, there you go. Most of the longer cast times are on the Divine Spell list, which we're basically not going to touch, I guess. I mean, eventually I'm going to get more Divine Spells, but I'm just a paladin, so... Healing spell, so cast out 9s, yeah. All the really good healing spells are not good in combat, typically. Combine that with the fact that you can rest outside of combat, and prepared cure spells are hard for you to justify in these games. That is true.
Give it to me straight. I've got this.
Because you can just rest outside of combat. Now, if you cast a web, and then you're like, alright, heal time, then that works, you know. If you're like, alright, run away, we're gonna web them, run back, heal, and then, you know, while our archers deal some damage, and the melee fighters just kind of chill, you know. Depends on, like a boss battle situation, I think.
Oh, perhaps we'll survive longer than I had originally thought.
Hey, people know each other.
We're not gonna steal from these people.
You want it? You got it.
Just looking for quests.
Don't worry about me.
Halfling woman. Hello.
May you know the happiness of a warm hearth and home.
Aww. Welcome to you. It's good to meet you finally. I have heard much ado about your visit to our little village.
Why should there be such a ruckus? Are visitors so uncommon here? I suppose I am quite the news, eh? Never seen the like of my little group in such a little backwater little dump before. Oh. No doubt they have all warned of my coming. Well, no matter, I shall take what I wish and there is nothing you can do. Oh my. It is flattering that I am such a widespread topic, though I will not be here much longer. Much as I should like to stay, I must be moving on shortly. I'm sure most people say that. I'm curious, are visitors uncommon?
Oh no, we get quite the traffic as far as merchants and caravans go. It's just the wandering adventurer that raises the eyebrows. No doubt you shall feel like quite the spectacle during your stay, but it's only because the small folk admire the spirit of little man that you possess. He was our greatest wanderer in all of halfling history. You are an oddity, but also to be admired. Welcome to you and enjoy your stay. Aw. Yeah, just kind of like hobbits. From my understanding, halflings typically are just very lazy. They're lazy. They like to sit around, do their crafts, eat a lot.
I wish I had my old tobacco pipe.
They're not commonly adventurers. They're very lazy. You love the writing in these games. The writing's pretty good. Or at least the original writing, I should say. Enhanced edition little bits I've seen are fine. They kinda, at least your character options kinda lack a little like gusto.
Ugh, my nose. Stuffy. It's your neck, and if you want to stick it into the dungeons, it'd be your loss as well.
Alright, sir.
Look at all the cows.
Oh, look at them. They have like 3 frames of animation. Look at those big old cows. They're just idling. They're chilling. They're bobbing. I'd almost make like a good, like a good little GIF emote. Is you just like speed up the cows, because they're kind of doing like a little like jam sway, you know. That'd be cute. People complained about the enhanced edition NPCs and quests, and you're like, it seemed pretty similar. Well, not the tongue-in-cheek thing. That's not what I mean. It's just you can just tell that the writers are different. It's not necessarily that some of the things are bad.
Shows promise exceptional.
It's just you can tell that the writers are different. So like, they don't completely clash or anything like that. It's just different. Like with Nira, she, obviously she has fully voiced dialogue, which is a little weird versus, everyone else in the original game. But like one of her lines that bothered me, that didn't really sound like something in a normal choice of dialogue, is that she's like, oh, I do wild magic and I think I should get better at that. So I want to go see this old wizard, and he was a wild mage, so obviously he must know something, right? And then your responses are like, oh yeah, of course. And then one's like, oh, a young lady, like what do you want with this old man? And it's like, what? Like the dialogue like completely thought that your character didn't understand why she wanted to visit him. Because she's like, oh, I hear tales of this old wild like mage wizard guy, and he's like living somewhere. It's like, I kind of want to see him. And every option is just like, why do you want to see him? It's like, obviously because she's a wild mage and she just said that she wants to get better at controlling her magic. Duh. It's like, what? Like, dialogues treat me like I'm a dummy.
Don't worry about me. You want it?
Most other things are like, they treat you like a normal person. That particular dialogue's just weird. And then it had like a weird like sexual direction to it, which isn't.
What do you need?
Seemed odd as like the evil option, I guess.
You want it? You got it.
Usually it's like, ugh, I don't want to deal with these old people and things like that. It's weird. She says you rang. Ooh. Actually didn't even notice that. But I mean, there aren't telephones, but magical, I don't know, I guess that wouldn't really work either. There are, like, magical ways of communication, but yeah. All evil characters are bypan, my favorite trope. Well, it's not that. It's just like, your first thought is, girl wants to see wild magic wizard, and it's like, oh, you got a thing for old people, huh? It's like, what? Excuse me? Where, that, what? Yeah, it could be like, yeah, you rang the bell at the desk. That's totally true. From like the store. Kind of a stretch, but you know.
I wish I had my old tobacco.
I think you called would make more sense versus you rang. It's like, oh, you called? And it's like, you could think, oh, that's like a phone thing. It's like, oh no, you called me over? Are there any other buildings and things? This looks like potentially a rest place. Don't everyone go in at once.
I've got this.
Alvin Henda.
Eh? Who's this then? More intrepid fools on the road to a beating?
I suppose you need the healing, or some such to repair whatever damage you marched headlong into. Well, the provider provides, and the provider protects. But don't you go messing up her handiwork any time soon, and stay ye away from them barrels of ale. Little man watches over all, and he'll turn you out on your ear if you damage a cork in his spiritual home. Oh, I could have just gone here then. That would have been useful. Maybe you have potions of healing. What an elixir of health. 10 HP. Oh, that's not much more. It cures poison and disease. I mean, that could be useful. I should probably start grabbing a couple of these. Here, I'll buy like 4 of them. Actually, we'll get 6. 1 for everybody. That seems good. Costs a bit of money, but that's okay. Better than buying antidotes. We only have 1 of those anyway. Alright, so I can always come back here. I figured this would maybe be a rest place because of how difficult the area is, but
You want it? You got it.
You do love the idea
Don't
of
worry
an
about
adventurer that is aggressively disinterested in lore dumps. Like Kudral the Clever in The Dying Earth gets visibly impatient with a quest giver, and later on the info he missed is important, and he curses the guy for not telling him how important it was, because now he can't remember. Oh. That's always a fun one.
You want it?
Because I'm 100% there for the lore. Like, I will literally sit down and I will read the lore, like an entire lore book out on stream. That's the kind of person I am. Now I'll be like, oh, so that's why, like, Shar and Selûne hate each other, and that's why Shar killed Mistra, because, you know, I'll be nerding out.
You want it? You
But
got it. I've got this.
I understand some people are just, they're not as into that. But an adventurer who's not into the lore, I think that makes sense
I've got this.
as a player on, like,
want
your
it?
next
You got
playthrough.
it.
Or if you literally just don't care. It's a fun one, though. It sounds fun. Oh, I think I was already in here. God, the way they all, like, wiggle to try
You
to get
want
in
it?
the
You've got
same
it.
house sometimes. Alright, we're done here. We're done
You
with
want it?
Gullykin.
You got it.
Time to go to Firewine. We're gonna go see what awaits us there. And apparently there's traps, as I have been told, so I need to be careful. Oh, yeah. You like lore, like, if you're already into what's happening, lore's cool. Otherwise, lore is like, I don't care, I don't know if I'm invested, I don't care, and then later on you care. If you're invested, of course. Or maybe you just don't find the lore entertaining, and you're just there for the rest of it. Oh my god, go away. Hit him once. Do it, one-shot him, yeah. Good job, Dynahair. Alright, to Firewine. 8 hours later.
Don't worry about me.
Ah, we got some Skeleborgs. Oh, I forgot. I probably shouldn't have sleep
Onward.
full of Skeleborgs.
Utility.
We got my
Tell me.
Skeleborg sword out? We do. These guys don't seem so bad. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, actually, they seem a little more dangerous than I thought. There's quite a few. Go ahead and cast Protection from Evil on him. You go ahead and we're gonna armor up.
Certain I shall collapse from exhaustion before I fall on the battlefield.
You can we just rested, didn't we? I mean, I guess we walked 8 hours. Okay, to be fair. Ugh. Dude, come on.
Our quest is vain.
We'll fight the skeleton at least so we can justify your HP loss.
Stand back and watch this.
Go! Dude, I said, come on! I switched into a sword and then he's like, no. I don't want to do it. Sorry. Yeah, always the low con member.
Don't worry about me.
I just want to explore in this direction first. Where are we on the map? Oh. Okay, let's go left first. We'll just explore a little bit. Until somebody actually needs something. Ooh, look, who's this? Benton! All of you get over here. Hello, Benton.
Hi, friend.
Oh there, I'm Benton, most devout follower of the great broken Ilmater. I wonder if any of you follow the path of the crying god. Why would we have any reason to follow such a boring and pointless god? No, none of us worship Ilmater. A few of us do offer daily prayers to the one who endures all. Of course, not one among our party wouldn't think about venerating any but the great god Ilmater. So this is like a character thing, I guess. What does Ilmater do? I mean, I don't... If they're a good god, then like I could maybe say that I am, because I am a paladin. What does Ilmater do again? Aw, they look like they're suffering. His symbol is hands bound at the wrist with red cord. Her portfolio is endurance, suffering, martyrdom, and perseverance. The god of those who suffered, the oppressed, the persecuted, who offered them relief and support, encouraged them to endure, and encouraged others to help them, to take their burdens or take their places. Oh, so basically the person who's on should be worshipping because he's always so depressed and tired. Sounds like a boring fellow. He was an incarnation of compassion and the eternal foe of suffering. He sought to offer aid and relief and words of comfort to those in pain, who were oppressed or otherwise in great need. Encouraged them to endure their pain, suffering, and abuse, for good things came to those who waited. Encouraged his faithful to halt and relieve the suffering of others, and take it on themselves if they must. Generous, like good-spirited one. What's his? He's lawful good. Well, that sounds like I should probably say that we offer some prayers to him. I mean, I don't know if he's like my god of choice necessarily. What are some other like lawful good gods? Here, can I look at that? Paladins. Of course, it doesn't say. Deities of lawful good alignment. Right here, I recognize here. Oh, Bahamut's in here. And Tyr. Those seem to be pretty more common ones. Monitor, who I think is like split into other gods now. Moradin. There's quite a few, actually. Of course, there has to be. Most of them I don't really recognize. Bahamut's cool because he has like a dragon as a symbol, though. He's like a good dragon. And Tyr, I don't remember the specifics on him. Interloper deity. Tyr was the same power as the god of the same name in the Norse pantheon. He was only okay in the realms. He's worshipped as a god of justice and not a god of war. I'm just trying to find like relevant information here. He's the maimed god because he's blind and he can't see. Blah blah blah. I think he's just like the personification of justice. Yeah, I'm looking by alignment. It's just I'm looking at tiers specifically, and there's like not much of him. It just says that he's law and justice, which is kind of just what I think of when I think of a good lawful person. He's just literally that, and that's about it. Well, Bahamut. I remember Bahamut having like something weird. But Bahamut's a white dragon though, and I have a thing for white dragons. Or sorry, not a white dragon, a silver dragon. There's a difference. The dragon, god of justice and subservient deity to Torm, god of law. I mean, this sounds like the one. Like, dragons are cool, you know? He's a metallic dragon. Wisdom, enlightened justice, which is justice tempered with mercy and punishment with forgiveness. That sounds more like me. Oh, he's a platinum dragon, actually. Rivals Tiamat, queen of the chromatic dragons. Okay, I think I would probably be more like, I mean, Bahamut's cool, right? Bahamut's a cool dragon. Like, you gotta be into that. I would say no. So none of you venerate Ilmater. Well then, we must rectify this at once. Oh no. Do you have a minute to talk about Ilmater? Listen closely while I tell you the wonders that will come once you have converted to Ilmater's faith. Oh boy. Now, here we go. All that stuff I just read. I knew this was happening. As you probably heard, Ilmater is the god of suffering. Yeah, the version of like I guess what you, I don't know if it's very common anymore, because I've only personally ever seen one person come like door to door, like talking about like, you know, trying to convert people to their faith. But yeah, here comes the brochure. Guys like, oh, well, here's why you should convert. Which, in the Baldur's Gate universe, in like the Forgotten Realms, it makes more sense. Because you want to have a deity of worship so you can have an afterlife. That's in like a nice place. Otherwise, you get put into a wall, or you go to the hells. One of those things, or you just wander, I forget what it's called again, the limbo realm for like eternity. So you want to have some kind of deity that you know, pay some kind of homage to, because that's the whole thing. Like, the afterlife sucks. So you want to end up in a good place. And it's like, people know that these things exist because people have come back from the dead. People can converse with the dead. Like, you know, it's a thing. If our pantheon said, build that wall and make the mortals pay for it. Exactly. Where else are they gonna get all these souls to protect their realm from invaders from others? Yeah, lots of options. You know, there's a lot of options. I don't think you specifically have to like pay homage to just one, but like, you know, you can like offer some gold to like go, like, you're going out to sea to, like, you know, prevent a god from, you know, ask for there not to be like bad weather, you know, things like that. Have ones that you like worship like multiple, and then like you'll probably get into some of the more generic heavens, I guess. Whoever decides to accept you, you know, that's where you go. The ones for more generic people. Anyway, as you probably heard, Ilmater is the god of suffering. Most people immediately perceive this as the suffering one must endure themselves. But trust me, the stories you have heard are most likely wild and unrealistic. Suffering in the service of Ilmater does eventually come, but lo! It is the most joyful of sensations and opens your eyes to wisdom. You know, like walking in other people's shoes, like lifting the burden off others, that kind of suffering. Once you have suffered in the service of Ilmater, you will have your eyes open to the evils of the world. Evils such as avarice, greed, lust, perversity, and most especially magic. By magic, I mean not the holy power granted by Ilmater, but rather the wicked powers wielded by sorcerers. Buddy, we got 3 people who are sorcerers right here. We got 3 sorcerers. Generic heaven sounds awful. Well, that's just like, you know, the place, like I don't know, the generic place for like commoners, I guess. You have like the cool heavens, like is it Mistra? They have, what is it called? It has a cool name. It's like a steampunky kind of name. What is it called? Or Mistra, sorry. I always say Mistra. Mistra. Mysteries. What is her heaven called? I forget, they don't call them heavens, but it's basically what they are. They're afterlife realms. What was hers called? Or maybe I'm thinking of the ones for crafting people. The engineer gods. Dwemerheart, I think is what it's called. Dwemerheart. Or Dwemerheart, however you want to say it. That sounds pretty cool. And some of the different afterlife realms connect to each other, which is pretty cool. Which means if you like know somebody who worships a different god, you might be able to go see each other in the afterlife because they do connect. They got secret passages between different ones depending on if those like deities are allies or not. It's pretty cool. I'd be curious how many people on the Sword Coast have actually met someone that was raised or even met a cleric that can raise people. It's like how the Old Republic had 10,000 knights in the Jedi Order, but that's a very small number for an entire galaxy. 99% of entire planets have never seen a Force user. They'd be mythical and easily forgotten once they disappeared. Yeah, I mean, that is true. I mean, the Force is everywhere, but it's rare, I think, for people to be able to possess it. Or they think it's magic, you know, they don't think that it's like, you know, the Force. Yeah, you might want to call them the god of empathy. So the god of suffering. You'll suffer at their hands, but then you'll realize that through your suffering, you're a better person. You notice all the terrible things around you, and that you should be helping those people. Axe, hello! Thank you so much. How are you enjoying Dying Light 2? Of course, keep spoilers limited, of course. A setting where every village has a ritual caster that can lay on hands is a very different one from one where you have a caster in a big city and they're backlogged casting all day for the lords. It is true. From what we can tell here, at least as far as from a gameplay perspective, anywhere there's a decent sized church, people can get raised. But at the cost of a lot of money. You have to remember that. At the cost of a lot of money. So only adventurers and rich people are getting raised, obviously. You know, people who died before their time. Otherwise, and it costs a lot of money too. It costs 400, 600. Most peasants, 1 gold to them is like, I think a few months or like a year's salary. They typically deal in copper or silver. So it's a lot. It's a lot of money. Planescape setting said souls become petitioners. The memories of their past life are stored, but they cannot recall them without magical intervention. All they know is they want to reach their chosen realm, and many fade away to power that plane. Terrifying if you think about it. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be liberal of items and gold and magic because you're adventurers, you know. Depends on how a DM would run their campaign, you know. And only adventurers are obviously going to have access to this kind of stuff anyway. But yeah, I don't know. In one of the Dritz novels I was reading, or not novels, in the short story I was reading in the anthology collection, they had the whole idea of Dritz being kind of pragmatic and like questioning if the afterlife is a thing. And they actually talked about this. They said like, you know, oh, like, I don't know if the afterlife is like a thing. And then they're like, well, as a counterpoint, they're like, well, you know, people have been raised from the dead and people can speak with the dead. And he's like, well, when people are raised from the dead, their memories of the afterlife are usually very vague and muddled. Like, they don't really remember it that well. They mostly just remember their life, you know, on the mortal planes. They don't have, like, amnesia. It's just like their soul was like sucked back to the plains, and they're like, it's like bright, and you know, it's like I don't really remember, but it felt nice maybe, depending on where they went. You know, it's like all those like green grasses, and I don't really remember. It was just very bright, and I felt at peace maybe. Vague things. So it's one of those things though where you can commune with the dead and you can summon dead people and they can talk to you. So you know that there is some sort of afterlife, but they're just not sure. And that's only adventurers as well. Anyway, old man is trying to tell us that magic is bad. Excuse us, but some of us are sorcerers. Some of you are sorcerers? By all that's good and holy, you must stop your evil ways. Magic only leads to pain and misery. It is a wicked art, I tell you. A wicked art. Though I find it painful to stand in the presence of such vile necromancers, I will continue my sermon. He's still trying. Literally half the people here are sorcerers, and he's like, ugh, you evil people. I'm still going to try to help you. Back on my script. All you have to do is become a faithful of Ilmater, or to become a faithful is to cast off your worldly possessions. You will wander the world and suffer in the place of others. You will spread the word as I have spread it to you. Well, what think you? Will you cast off your possessions and become a faithful of Ilmater? Sorry, old man, but we have better things to do. What you speak of is intriguing, we just don't have the time or inclination. Certainly, we'll get rid of everything we own right now. You may consider us faithful to Ilmater. Let's just say we. That's cool. That's cool, buddy. Bye. I'm sorry you feel that way. I tried. Ilmater knows I tried. I hope that your young and gullible minds aren't perverted by the evil forces that roam the world. Goodbye. Dude, you can't try to convert us and then you insult us, saying, oh, well, you're young and easily tainted by evil. Kids these days. Get out of here, Benton. Jerk. Trying out all hoity-toity over there. The explanation... there's a soul... Wait, is that... Wait. The explanation there is a soul that's available to raise is still in transit on the astral plane, and that takes time, because time flows differently in the astral. It's very slow. Once they reach their destination, the planes do not willingly give them back without very good reason, so it takes more powerful magic to bring them back from the dead. Sword Cove is a rough place. Not everyone makes it. That is true. I like to think of it as like, I don't know, like a vacuum, right? Like you got like a vacuum hose and you're trying to get them further away they are, the stronger vacuum you need to suck them back into the flames.
Don't worry about me.
But that's what I like to think of it as. Like they're literally like sucked back out of the astral plane, back into their body, or, you know, resurrected, created body. You're gonna need a stronger force to pull them back. And eventually, the soul's already so far gone and settled that it ain't coming back, which is why stronger resurrection spells have a limit. And I think the upper limit on those is true resurrection at 200 years, I think. Very, very upper limit. Where, like, after that, they ain't coming back. No matter what you do, that you can't bring them back. Unless they're, like, a god or something. And, you know, they got bits of their essence stored on the plains or something. Or, you know, a lot of followers that believe in them. At that point, they're gone. They ain't coming back. That's why you don't really see people from like, well, why don't we just revive those heroes over and over from like hundreds of years ago? Well, it don't work like that. It also costs like diamonds and all kinds of crazy stuff. Very expensive. That actually makes me wonder, because spells have components depending on like the things that you're doing. Wouldn't they like eventually run out of components? Like all the diamonds in the world are just gone. People keep finding them. I assume there's like alchemy or something and people are making diamonds out of magic or something. I don't know. There's probably something Something around there. Just like there's all these expensive ingredients, and eventually you're gonna run out of them because they just like fizzle into the weave. I guess they just reform in the ground somewhere with like I don't know how rampant magic is. The entire system is set up to generate souls to power the outer planes. Running it in the opposite direction is like asking a GM to undelete your MMO character. They can do it, but the default answer is no, unless you have a very good reason why they should. And after a while, they may just be lost. That's an interesting way to put it. It's like, well, I could... I mean, not a GM, but like an admin or something. It's like, hey, is my character still on the server somewhere? People, come on. Just want to see if there's anything below.
I've got this.
Alright.
I've got this.
Time to travel all the way back around. That was pointless. To further the interest of the church that's casting the spell, they may only want to raise their paladins and clergy. There's a minimum donation to even get a meeting with them to have a conversation. I mean, that is true. There's all kinds of, like, I don't know, you could almost even say, like, capitalist ways to view how resurrection may work. It's like, geez, you can think of, like, how you can monetize that, and, like, ugh. That'd obviously be more corrupt church, but, like, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Sounds awful.
This group shows promise.
But even here, they always ask for a donation in order to provide, like, most services. Just because it's like, hey, we can't run this for free. Like, we have to, you know, food, water.
Too few.
Oh god, zombies.
Give it to me straight.
I'm gonna stay in the back. Well, you know, everyone else is. I'm not.
What do you need?
All right.
Oh, don't worry
Go for
about
the
me.
eyes, boo. Go for the eyes. Rusk!
What if I just do this and see if they run? Yes, kite them around. Oh, I got one, I think. Yeah, that guy's running. That one, I think I got him. No, I didn't. Alright. I actually have a fire wand, so I can cast fireball.
I've got this.
And flaming pillars of death.
My blade
Dang,
will
we're like
cut you
sharpshooters
down
like
to
that.
size.
Gone. Here, where's that
You
zombie?
want it? You got it.
Here you are.
Onward.
You're a skeleton.
to
You're different.
futility.
Oh my god, there's so many. Where are these undead coming from?
I've got this.
Go, go, go!
Get them to stop firing arrows. Everyone, come on.
Eat flaming!
Tell me.
Or,
Get with the picture.
possibly frosty. Death!
Okay, well, that's fine. That one zombo's gone.
Don't worry about me.
Please make me happy with fire. I'll do it when there's a good situation, because it has limited charges on it.
Go, go, go!
Didn't even get to him.
You want it? You
How
got
many
it.
charges does it have?
D'accord.
It's got 8, so it's,
I've got
it's
this.
pretty limited. It does a ton of damage, so we're only going to use it if we get into a tight situation. 8 charges, and then it's useless. It's gone forever. Used up. See a little cross there. I think that's the bridge. We're trying to go into the ruins of the Firewine Bridge here. I guess it's a bridge that collapsed at some point. But is that considered like cheating though? Or kind of? I mean, you are paying for it. It's intended. Oh, okay. So basically, just use something until, like, question: If you use up all the charges to a wand, is it gone forever? I think it does disappear, doesn't it?
What is it this time?
You want it?
'Cause I'm pretty
You
sure I
got
had
it.
another wand of magic missiles and it's gone. Everything is cheating. I mean, more so as, like, not deviations from the rules, but, like, you know, this wasn't intended behavior. But if they totally intended it, then that's fine. Yeah, 0 charge is a break. So just use everything till it goes to 1, then go sell it and rebuy it, you know. Can I see the front of this? No? Okay, thanks. Well, here's the bridge. Although we oddly can't see most of it. I think we just have to go all the way around. Somewhere. I think we have to go all the way around. This thing's so jank. Just wanted to turn it. I guess it's just right click. Arrows are finite, but all other forms they are rechargeable with wands. In Maple Story. Alright, well here's the bridge. Actually, let's go up here first. There's probably nothing up here, but I just want to check. Ooh, is there another way down? No. Alright, the bridge! It's more of a convenience. Yeah, but there could be some really good wands you want to keep, like the wand of like 30 million magic missiles, you know. Alright, so this bridge did fall. They have like planks covering some bits of it. Huh? A ball. Ooh, there's a lot of them at a distance. We're gonna go ahead and cast sleep on them.
Whatever they need.
Onward to futility.
Okay. All you ranged people, attack!
My
for the
blade
ice
will
boot.
cut you down to
For the
size.
ice
Onward to
Rusk!
futility.
That's how that works. Yeah. Telepathically, use our telepathy over here and loot all that gold. Hey!
I got
Hi
this.
man, how's it going? You're well rested this time? Well, that's good to hear. We're currently at the Firewine Bridge, which is just a place we're supposed to go to at some point for something, and I don't remember what it was. What was special about Firewine? There's just ruins here, and there might be some cool stuff. I think that was the gist. Do we have like a journal entry for it? Yeah, it's just there's some ruins, and there might be some cool stuff, I think. Oh, there's a guy in the temple I could kill for 5,000 gold. And he's a murderer. I should look into that. I've kind of just been adventuring around versus like actually doing some of these quests. We still haven't found the captain. I assume we're supposed to have already found him. He's probably in the house somewhere. Adorno Khan, who cares? Spoke too soon to tell. Isn't it quite late?
Don't worry
though?
about me.
Hello, Poe.
Certainly
Hello
I
there.
shall collapse from exhaustion before I fall on the battlefield.
A hail and hearty hello, mine friends. A fine day, is it not? It was not always so serene in these parts, though, as you can no doubt discern from the ruins about us all. Tragic loss to the area it was, some 300 years past. I've tales, though, tales of heroes and villains that have come and gone amidst these stones since that prosperous time.
Could I entreat your ears to hear one? It is an epic I have been working on for some time, based on the rumors I hear and the strange things I see in my dreams at night. Would you care for a story this eve? Oh, so you're a bard. It's quite late, but you sleep after dinner. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Get a little, or do you mean like you're on a weird schedule though, right? I think you said so before. Yeah, sure. Let's hear it. Sing on, young bard. Wonderful! Stand relaxed, and I shall relate it to you. It is a poetic treatise I should like to call The Nights of Days Hence. Yeah, I know the title needs work, but the soul of the piece is right and true. I'm just gonna read it. I've a tale to tell of nights so bold in dungeon hell, and slumber broke upon the shore of nightmare's reef when dawn no more. A story true of courage lack, and footing lost on virtue's track, and trailing far but near to fear, a vengeance scream through night to ear. The swordsmen came by 2 and 4, to take their fight to evil's core, with confidence in might and right, went bravely forward spreading light. But light alone canst clear the path, when suffers all a hellish wrath from deep below whence fires came. Still none above dare to speak the name. Oh, so some kind of devil. Together fought, together fell, till good had won, though stories tell the cursed tale of treachery, when evil stole the victory. Heroes bold, betrayed behind, from friend made foe with gold in mind, to take and plunder riches won. 'Twas evil new, though old undone. So some people got paid to let them die and then loot their remains. In glory slept the hero knights, but knife to throat did snuff the lights behind their eyes, a simple deed. 'Twas honored dead as killed by greed. Strong enough to break a vow, alone with gold he struggled now to leave his dungeon deed and hide. Alone he fell, alone he died. Also, one guy killed all the other knights who were defending the bridge. He killed them in their sleep. And he took all their money, and obviously all the money he was paid, and he went and hid in the dungeon. I assume is in the ale house. He went and hid in the dungeon, and he struggled to leave for whatever reason. And he hid there, and then he just died there among all of his stuff. Yeah, the night shift schedule. Oh, night shifts. Night shifts are rough, man. Widows weep and orphans cry, and bards oft sing as maidens sigh for want of heroes lost below, that haunt in sleep with ghostly glow. On guard the guard eternal stand, though neither see nor sense the land. Before their eyes, beyond their age, they wait with unbelieving rage. When one for all turns all for one, the injured souls take solace none in death's release, so stand they will, till honor's needs someone dost fill. When one for all turns all to one, it sounds like if you return their possessions to them, the injured souls take solace none in death's release, so stand they will. So yeah, they become revenants. They're all the knights are haunting, presumably, the dungeons, and, you know, they want vengeance, in a way. They want their things returned to them, it sounds. Together enter, together fall. 'Tis as the vow agreed by all, and all must stand and wait in time, for one that ran to face the crime. Ah! So they want him to face his crime. He could just be undead, and they want him to come and join them and, you know, recognize the fact that he made a wrong. I have not been, but have been told of nights of days gone past, so bold to warrant heartfelt prayers from thee, that rogue's return might set them free.
Ah. An interesting piece, young bard. Is there any truth behind it? A piece of tripe, the likes of which I shall be grateful to never hear again. You know what? A rousing tale. Please take this 10 gold, that I might finance your further travels. That was a pretty good rhyme. You're certainly too kind. A very good day to you on your travels. Interesting story.
Give it to me. You want it? You got it.
So they want the rogue to return to them, so that way they can all rest in the afterlife in peace together. Because they made a vow. They made a vow to stick together. And they're waiting on his return.
Onward.
Well, presumably it's a he.
Go, go!
I don't know if they actually specifically said.
I've got this.
And I don't recall if they said. Anyway. Or fire arrows. That's good. So there should be an ale house somewhere over here. Maybe in here? That might be it. Ooh. More kobolds. Hello?
I've got this.
Gonna have him die if you don't do anything. Party members, come on.
Onward to futility.
My blade will
Onward.
cut you down to size.
What do you need?
Dang bolds. They're very bold. So bold that apparently our party members.
Casting spells isn't
want
as
it?
easy as I
You've got
make
it.
it look. I'm tired.
Girl, you can barely even cast any spell. I just haven't been able. I haven't been casting them because half the time I'm unable to because I'm dead. Kobolds are probably gonna put to sleep there.
A bad case of armor, chief.
No, we can go down too.
Yes?
Greetings, little ones. You have the look of experienced travelers, and a few of you look to be fine warriors. My name is it Malum? Malum. I'm the Sword Coast's most skilled swordsman. You may have heard of my name. I'm quite famous after all. No, we haven't heard your name before. We just like to be on our way. If you're such a good swordsman, why are you wandering about the wilderness, dressed in what amounts to rags? That is true. Maybe he's a dex build. Wow, the best swordsman on the Sword Coast. It's an honor to meet such a distinguished man. I feel like that's not in sarcasm, but you never know. Can't recall if they had light sensitivity in D&D. I think they do. I don't know. I think they may have mentioned something about them preferring the dark, but they can be out during the day. I don't know. Something evil influences, I guess. I kind of want to be a little mean to him, but he hasn't been mean to me yet. He might be trying to be a schmuck, though. Let's just say, bye. You've never heard my name? Why, that's impossible. I'm famous. Think hard. You have heard of Malum the Masterful. Nope, can't say that we've heard of anyone known as Malum the Masterful. Oh boy. Yes, now that I've thought harder, I do remember the name Malum. Wow, I'm in the presence of a real sword saint. I kind of want to laugh at him because alliteration names are funny. Something the size of a gobbo or a bold would know they're smaller than the men that wander around during the day. I think that the thing is they're typically in groups, so they're like, it's fine. And also, we know that they're in league with bandits. That's probably why they're out, because they said that kobolds are not normally this organized. So they're in league with bandits and other evil forces, and they're probably being used to stop people from coming and bringing shipments. They're not just random kobolds wandering around outside their caves. They're, you know, kobolds that are working for other forces, as they've stated, just like in the mines. Can't say you heard of Maelin the Masterful. Are you insulting me? You had better not dare to insult me, or I'll show you the metal of my blade. Once I've drawn my sword, I'm honor bound to whet the blade. Okay. Well, why don't you draw your sword then, so we can see who the better swordsman is, you or our entire party? He already has his blade drawn, but you know, this guy seems like he seems sketch. This dude's wandering around. He's not wearing any armor. And he's just like, I'm the best swordsman in all of the Sword Coast. It's like, okay, buddy. Sure. And then now he's getting angry because we're like, oh, we don't like his name. Now you've done it. You'll be sorry for doubting my skill. So very sorry. Alright. We'll see. I think we met someone who already did this kind of thing with us before.
Go for the eyes!
It sounds familiar. Well, he exploded into meat. He rolled a 12 and he missed. And then like, he dealt a 12 and he died.
Tell me.
I'm the best swordsman in all the Sword Coast. You can't touch me. I'm invincible.
I've got this.
Oh. There's a thing, I think, when it comes to adventurers and having these huge egos. Because there's a party member like that in BG3 that I find
Don't worry
funny.
about me.
His name's Will. And he's like, I'm the Blade of the North. And you're like, okay, buddy. Calm down. Though he does do some cool moves. He like jumps off of a wall. No, he toots on this giant battle horn, giving everyone a buff, and then he like jumps over a wall and like goes and fights some goblins. He has a pretty cool entrance. I'll give him that. He likes to act cool. He also tells corny dad jokes. So I mean, you gotta love him. We'll get there someday. And there's a new patch coming out at some point, probably next month. I'm excited for that. Though by the time I get to it, there's probably going to be another patch after that, so. Adventuring is a dangerous profession. Normal citizens will be afraid, amused, or disgusted by us. Yeah, that's where everyone's like, ugh, sticking your neck out just to get some money? Ugh. Go do it if you want. Patch for what? For Baldur's Gate 3, early access. They announced, it's a pre-patch announcement in that they're going to have another panel from hell to announce what's actually in the patch, but they're just like, hey, you know, warning, it's not compatible with your saves, like, you know, most of their overhaul patches are, because they change so many things. So, you know, if you are currently playing it, just get on the beta build so you're still on a version. Which I like the fact that they do that. Like, hey, here's a warning. Go ahead and switch over to the beta build before the patch comes out. That way you can still play on your old saves. That's always nice. You'll enjoy it after you chew through your backlog in 10 years. That's the joke I make for everything. I'm like, oh boy, a new Tales game. Well, I'll get that after, let's see, if it's a year per game, that means like 7 to 10 years. Because I've only played like 2 of them. Ugh. So much to catch up on. I hate kind of saying catch up. Because it's like, you can never catch up. I feel like the best thing to do is just prioritize things you really want to play. That you feel like would make a really good, like, changing experience for you. Things that you're really interested in. And then, like, swap between old stuff and new stuff, you know? Glad they're seeing so much interest. I think there are people, though, who play it and they're like they buy it and they play it, not realizing that it's not the entire game. Because the early access for BG3 is just the first act. And even then, I think it's just part of the first act. And slowly, they're adding more content to play, but also more classes and stuff. And then obviously they get feedback from those, and then you're basically being paid to beta test all the classes and like balance things. And like feedback on if you like, you know, how certain quests that are evil inclined are written and things like that. And then they'll, you know, maybe change stuff or rewrite things or make things more obvious. Different things like that. They're going through and changing everything. And it's really good. Like people complained that they thought most of the companions, because most of the companions in the game right now are evil or neutral inclined. That's their alignment. And most people were like, everyone but like 2 people are mean to me because they're evil inclined, and so they made them generally nicer. You know, a lot of cool things. But yeah, most people won't read. Like, you'll see bad reviews like, you're basically paying to beta test, so you should wait like a few years. And I'm like, do you not like research any? Like, did you just look at it, go, ooh, Baldur's Gate 3, click buy? I don't do that. I read the rest of the store page and go, oh wait, early access. You know, what does that mean? And then you read it and like, okay, it's like 30 hours plus content. You know, depending on how much time you put into it. It's like, all right, it's not the whole thing. Some people don't do it though, and then they go, bad review. I didn't realize, you know, they didn't tell me the second I bought it, you know, that I'm basically beta testing and like things can be buggy or broken. I thought it was going to be perfect. It's like, ugh. Just so it goes to show, money can't buy taste or common sense. It's true. I think part of it, as well, is I'm notoriously picky, and I'm stingy with my money because I don't have much money. So I definitely research heavily to see if something is going to be something I enjoy. Anyway, Karsa here. He's driving me mad! Oh, please make it stop. Make him stop his screaming! Ah, shut it up! What's wrong? What is driving you to madness? Lady, if you want help, you're going to have to calm down. It's in my head. It won't be quiet. Just keeps on whispering and whispering. You see this jar? Do you see it? We see the jar, lady. Now just calm down and tell us what's happening. My companions and I, we explored the Firewine ruins, and we found this jar. It drove them all mad. They hacked and they cut, and the blood, so much blood. They're all dead now, and only I'm left. The voice, it tells me to say the name. If I say the name, it promises great rewards. But I won't. I won't. Just give us the jar. I don't want to say, like, how can we help? Just give it to us. Don't be tempted. No! Karsa will not give the jar. The jar is Karsa's and hers alone. Get away! Get away or Karsa will say the name and we will all die. Well, this is getting a little crazy. You can keep the jar by. Use fireball on the jar. Oh no. Heard an indie dev talk about how opinionated the PC gaming scene is. They had a customer play for 2,000 hours and leave a negative review on a game they paid $5 for. Said there wasn't enough content. 2,000 hours! I thought this game would last me a lifetime. How dare they? Oh my gosh. That's the silliest thing ever. Now, was it 2,000 hours of active playing? You could argue. But I mean, 2,000 hours still, even if you just left the game on, that's like a year. Yeah, I want to know what game that was. Like, was it like a roguelike or something? Yeah, Katie loves billions of hours of content. I would say it's not just the PC gaming scene. I think it's just, like, I think it's just the internet. Because you notice when something... When people have an avenue, a venue... What is the word I'm thinking of? When they have a way to speak their opinion and try to get it heard, people start to get entitled to things, I find. They're entitled and they think that things are made for them, and if it's not for them, then it's garbage. It's horrible trash that should be... No one should ever see it because it's not their perfect thing that they wanted. Just, consumerism entitlement. We've been running this experiment for 100 years. Yeah. The more tension there is between the average person's consumption of money and time, the less happy people will be. Basically, things need to be better before people become more permissive of flaws and things. I think we are done with the conversation topic, so we shall move on back to the game. Probably need to take a break, though. This might be a good transition to take a break. After we talk to Karsa here, it's like a weird spot to just take a break. Complete saga. Yeah, it's basically just all the originals just thrown together, I imagine. Give us the jar. You not take the jar from Karsa. It's mine! Mine! Stay away or I say the name. Stay away. I think we need to take the jar from her. We're taking the jar from you whether you like it or not. It's obviously evil. And I think we need the jar in order to, it's probably the head of, like, the guy, the rogue. Or their spirit or something's in there. They basically yeah, they did replace the pod racing stage. Kick her into the fog of war. Oh no. No, Kark! Oh, mighty Kark! Who is that? Oh, yep, she died. So it cost her life. There's Kark. Hi, Kark. Can I talk to you, Kark? I am free at last! Mortals, before you die, know that you have pleased Kark, mightiest of the ogre magi. Your death shall feed my power, for now I am weak. Oh, well. Drink a potion. Good sir. I assume that you are evil. I mean, you're an ogre, so you're probably evil. Sad face. Protect me from the evil. We don't have protection from evil anymore. We're gonna poke him in the eye and blind him with magic. Blinded him with magic. And we're gonna do more things if that doesn't work. Start slaying spells, everyone! Throw a web at him. Yeah, that'll work.
This way.
Oh gosh, is he casting like duplicity or something? What's going on here? Could go berserk. Well, we'll give it a minute, because then I can't heal him, I don't think. That's annoying. You have to hit escape to get out of that menu, I think. There's a protection scroll. Look at all these spells. They're not working. That one worked. Alright, everybody move.
You want it?
Everybody move.
Got it.
Move back. Ranged weapons only.
Yep.
You point, I punch.
Oh no, he's casting spells. That's not good. Did we not blind him? I don't think it worked. I think he has protection.
I care not.
Let's talk more fight.
I'll
Give
be
it
up
to
there
me
with him
straight.
then.
Eat flaming!
I
Oof.
need
Only
aid.
take me to a licensed
Lest
cleric.
my hamster become an orphan.
Well, there she goes.
Poor sod. Taking a dirt nap so soon.
What I'm hearing is everybody scatter.
As well as I can.
Butt kicking for goodness!
Oh! Attack me!
Go!
I'm gonna drink some potions here. What do we got? We get Frost Giant Strength. That sounds pretty cool. Drink it. Oh! Alright. We took acid damage. That's good to know. Let's see. We can up our dex. Hill Giant. Crushing. Constitution. Strength. Also, Moen, you can probably use some of your special stuff. What if I shot the polymorph thing at him? 90s cartoon voice actor familiar? It probably is. This was the 90s. I feel like we should have like a good potion here somewhere. Or magic. Could throw that wand of fire at him, but I'm gonna just see if magic works, period, first, before I do much. Throw the pillars of fire at him! Oh, there's that shield thing. What did this do again? Immunity to magic missile. Is there a potion somewhere that's good against magic? There's obviously your Thaco. Oh, here we go. Potion of vulnerability. That'd be good. Why don't you walk on over so I can get that from you?
Butt kicking for goodness!
What do you need?
Give me that. Crushing. Immunity to spells of 5th level and below. That sounds useful. Get some more potions of strength as well.
You want it? You got it.
No.
Full plate and packing steel.
Yeah, throw rocks at him. That'll work. She... Spell ineffective. Oh, that was him casting on us, though. Oh, no. No, I don't think it worked. Yeah, so stop casting magic, then. Just hit him. Magic no work against his shield.
Onward to futility.
Full plate and packing steel.
Stop.
Oh! Tell me. I've
Go
got
ahead and
this.
do that. You go ahead, drink a potion. I'm gonna go ahead and drink a potion. It's weird that it says he's badly injured. I feel like that's something wrong with that.
Life is so hollow.
Yeah, I have the Hail Mary crossbow bolt, but I think he can resist it though. Did you use your special stuff? Use this. I think he would just resist it. Ooh, that's a lot of magic. What did you cast? Magic missile. Oh shoot! I should have. Give me that. Oh man, I looted it with the wrong person. Can I? Thank you. Oh, but it doesn't work with my helmet of all seeing. Does anyone?
Our
Do you still have
quest is
shield?
vain.
No. That'd be useful. I need to cast that on myself. Oh no, you can equip it with the. Okay, there was some conflict before. Okay, I need you to use this to make sure no magic missiles get in the way. Okay, drink. Oh! Drink. Oh! need to get another web in here. Toyota! What?
Healer! Healer needed right here!
But I am the healer.
Oh! You want it? You got it.
Oh no. That's not good.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah. I don't think we're meant to fight him. That didn't work.
I've got this.
Now what we could do is we could just sneak up on this lady and then murder her. Or I can just leave her with the jar. That's always a possibility. Calm down, tell us what's happening. How do I help? Poor Karsa cannot be helped. You can't help Karsa. You must run and run fast. Soon Karsa will not be able to resist. Soon Karsa will say its name. Then it will come, and there will be blood. My blood, your blood. Good luck on the jar thing. I would say just give us the jar, but I think it's going to be the same thing. Yeah. Alright. Bye! See you later or sooner, but most likely never. And then I can just murder her. Sorry, Karsa. You forced my hand. Maybe. Can we? She's too fast! Her walking speed is too fast! Okay, we're gonna try that again.
What do you need? You want it? You got it.
Speed walking out of here. Hey, get her. Throw down a web just in case. She is gonna go up here, so. No, she poofed! Gosh, we just don't do enough damage. Can I
I've
block
got
the
this.
passage? I can throw a web there to slow her down. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'll have to get a volunteer, aka me,
Don't worry
to
about
stand
me.
here.
Cool.
And then-
Ricky will get
No, she
stucky.
poofed. She poofed. I'll have to get a volunteer to run up to her, make her walk through, and then we all... No, she poofed in the background. We're trying to get the jar from her.
Don't worry about me.
Yes! Get her!
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes.
Minx.
Rusk!
Minx. Okay, your AI is horrible. Get her! Get her before she's gonna... If she gets over here, she's gonna despawn. Oh, we got her. Nice.
What do you need? Tell me.
She was gonna summon a demon overlord, so I'd say that's justified in paladin in a paladin context. We couldn't get it from her because she was gonna yell for it. I mean, I could have, I suppose, charmed her beforehand. I wonder. Cannot save that because we're kind of in combat. I wonder. We have charm on us. We could try doing that. If it doesn't work, we'll just boosh around. But I don't know if that would really work. You'd have to, like, sneak up on her and she just auto-walks to you. So that wouldn't work. Unless you can talk to her again after. Here. Curses! Karsa! How are you doing, Dragon Trash? Hope you're having a good day.
We're all doomed. Whatever.
Okay, go ahead and cast Charm on her. Oh my god, she got a 20. She got a 20!
We're all... What is the point?
What is the point? I don't know. If she's charmed, what if I can I talk to her again? I don't think so. No, she's just wandering off screen.
What do you need?
At this point. Yeah. Alright, well.
What do you
She's
need?
dead. She's just going to have to die. For the best. She would have ended up dying anyway if she said the name, which she said she was giving in and she was going to anyway. Better to do that than to allow an evil overlord in the land. Though we didn't pick up a jar from her, which is very interesting. She didn't have a jar on her body. She just had a scroll, right? She had her fancy outfit and she had a protection scroll. So I guess you just can't get the jar from her.
I've got this.
You either leave her be and then fight a mega boss, or you don't. Very weird. You'd think that the jar would be an item, but apparently not.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Oh, darn it.
Gold.
I've got this.
1123. There's a zombie.
Go, go!
A lot of zombies.
I've
Repel
got this.
undead. You stay ranged. I'm gonna try to kite them around.
You want it? You got it.
Come zombies,
flaming.
be repelled.
Possibly
By that I mean
frosty.
attracted to me.
Death.
My
Don't worry about
blade
me.
will cut you down to size.
Possibly frosty. Death.
Look how ineffective my repel undead is.
Go
My
for the
blade
eyes,
will
Boo!
cut you down to size.
We got one, I think. We got one to run away. Oh gosh, there's a mega zombie. What is that? He's just another zombie. Maybe he's like a moon elf zombie. Look how ineffective my turn undead is.
You want it? You got it.
My blade will
Onward.
cut you down to size.
You want it? You got it.
We turned
Casting
one
spells
zombie.
isn't as easy as I make it look.
Tell
One.
me.
I'm
You want
tired.
it? You got it.
One zombie. Or two zombies.
Go, go, go!
Oh, here's more.
Give it to me straight. I've got this.
Must rest. Let that case of opportunity.
You want it? You
For
got
right.
it.
I always am.
Guys, come on. If I turn on
want
their
it?
AI, then
You
he's
got it.
just gonna prefer melee.
Exceptional.
Eat flaming. Or possibly frosty. Death.
They are repetitive. You can turn them off. They have a frequency thing, so you can either have it to where they say it every
want
single
it?
time
You got
they're
it.
proc to say that line, or you can have it like I have right now, which apparently is the sometimes option in the middle. You have them or you don't.
My blade will cut you down
All
to
or
size.
nothing. Is there a way to adjust that as well in the Lua file? Is there like another, like, you can actually adjust the seconds it takes or something between lines? Because normally the companions, if I were to sit here for like a couple seconds, they would go, wow, I'm bored, and like constantly. Like you can't even read a book without them just going, wow, I wish we were adventuring and not standing here doing nothing, player. The most annoying lines you can imagine. You can't just stand here in peace. You have to constantly be moving and clicking or else I get bored. Rating done. Full attention. Hey. Yes, you can access the Lua file. I've already done it because I changed it from like 3,000 seconds to like, or 300 seconds to like 9,000 or something. Something to where like I would eventually hear it maybe, but not very often. But in the Lua file, I'm not sure.
Certainly I shall collapse from exhaustion before I fall on the battlefield.
I'm not sure if they... Did I use near infinity? What do you mean? What does that mean? I can actually go check the Lua files. Where... Might even be able to search .lua. I think very few games use Lua files. Alchemy.lua. Morrowind apparently does. Old games. Baldur's Gate. There it is. Baldur.lua. Yep. Straight up text editor. Just use Notepad. Here, I'll show you once I open it. You can just use, you know, Notepad. It's just text. Whoosh. You know, we'll do a window capture. Whoosh. There it is. There's our file. So your Notepad, we can look and can see all these things. Now, what was the one I looked at before? Some game options, I think. Volume voices, frame rate. You can obviously up that, but I'm pretty sure that would break the game. Things would be going like way too fast. Let's see. Disable cosmetic attacks. You have that on. 0 means off. 1 means on. Binary stuff. Footstep noises. Max HP when you level up. Let's see. It was a hidden option somewhere. There's attack sounds on. Over confirm everything. Confirm dialogue. Screen shake. You can turn that off. Let's see. Where would the sound stuff be? It might not be in here. It might be under the not game options. I think it was just understand. Selection sounds frequency. Ah, yeah, it's only 2. So they must only have 0, 1, and 2 then. There's no like seconds. Because the board timeout, this is what I changed. It was like 300 or something, and or 3,000, something. 3,000, I changed it to 10,000. So 10,000 seconds, I assume, before they go, I'm bored. Hacks! It's not really hacking, it's just changing invisible settings. Look at that, you can change it to where it has 3rd edition Thief Sneak Attack. I wonder what that exactly changes. I don't know what the 3rd edition stuff is. These are things that they added in, and obviously they put it in this file to where you can change it if you know what you're doing. Otherwise, you'd have to go in the code, make a mod, and all that stuff. These are things intended to be changed. They're just, like, some of these are literally just settings in the settings menu. They just didn't make another menu for them in the game. It's cool. But yeah, I don't see an option for that, sadly. You can also change, like, the different fonts that they use, which is cool, I guess. I mean, these are just the different languages. You can change the key maps. Like, these are all just, like, mapping things, like mapping actions to buttons. It's all kinds of stuff. But yeah, nothing I need in there. Near Infinity allows full modding access, so I wasn't sure if I was getting that. Oh, no. I like playing games mostly for the vanilla experience, unless I played it before. And I can only imagine Baldur's Gate having challenge type of mods, or obviously things that fix maybe bugs. But I can mostly imagine there being like challenge mods or custom content. Which,
Don't worry about
isn't
me.
always my kind of cup of tea. Went in the wrong direction. I need to go here. Right here. Alright, let's rest first. We definitely need to because everyone's complaining about being tired. Hope there's not many undead, because that would
We're
make my
all
sleep spell
doomed.
useless. In which case, I need to remove some of these sleeps. Because we're coming across mostly undead. And if there's going to be ghosts in here, I can imagine sleep not being so great. Make them slip in the grease. Protection from evil would probably be better to double up on then. Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition Trilogy. Explore the world. Strings them all together in a seamless experience. That's neat. I assume it just requires you to have the files, and then it just, you know, strings them together. As soon as you finish one, insert disc 2, bam, your characters get taken to the next game. Or at least your one character gets taken, maybe multiple. I feel like sleep's not going to be as useless down here. Or as useful. Well, can you charm a ghost? I feel like you can. Say undead in here. I would assume not. The undead are typically resistant to those. That'd be kind of funny, though. Undead ain't got no brains to charm. Burning hands could maybe be useful. Or probably not useful here. Maybe more glitter dust. What does luck do again? Saving throw stuff. Slightly reduced damage. Six. It lowers it by a whole thing, though. That's kind of interesting. That's good for later stuff when they're casting like multiple magic missiles. Not right now, though. Get more glitter. Pocket glitter's always good. Rest. Oh, quick save. Quick save. Rest. It does add a little extra content. I mean, that's always nice. That's what I'm doing for when I play Morrowind and Oblivion again. Oh my god. I kinda... You know what? Is Axe still here? I kinda want to just throw a yeet of fire wand at all these guys. We're gonna do it. Yeah, you better move, honey.
I'll do it. Oh no!
Bam! They're all gone.
Tell me.
Easy peasy. Of course, she's almost dead already, so I have to rest again. You have soup! Nice. What kind of soup? Is it like chicken noodle? I like soup. Okay, now we're actually rested. We can go in.
Don't worry about me.
Alright, we gotta check for traps. I was under the idea that, oh hey, you know, if there's an animal in a room, that means there's not a trap, right? Because they wouldn't want to trigger the trap by accident. Only if their auto path would convert them or cause them to go across it, otherwise there are traps. So we gotta be super careful. Super duper careful for any and all traps. Because I know there are some in here. We just gotta be careful and just detect traps every few feet. In which case, I can catch up on all the chat. But for Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, quest mods are like, because it's like I played through 90% of these quests before, probably. For Morrowind, probably not. Morrowind being the easiest to add more content for, because like in this game, a lot of the content is unvoiced. So it's fine if you just add more text and characters don't talk. Otherwise, you have to hire people or work around those kind of constraints and like make a weird test or make a weird quest that either has NPCs that don't talk, you know, with voice dialogue, or you make it to where the quest doesn't involve any living or unalive characters. Aha! A trap! That's a pretty good radius, actually. I thought it was a lot closer. That's one down. Most likely more to go. There's some kobolds. Nope. They're coming for me. Gosh, I almost wish I could like turn the camera. I think I hear them right here. I hear them all in my right
Give
ear.
it to me straight. You want it? You got it.
Aha, they did chase us.
I'm gone.
Nothing down here. Alright, let's go in. If
You
you
want
wander
it?
down here,
You
there
got
wasn't a
it.
trap right here.
Eat flaming!
Onward to
Or,
human
possibly
civilization.
Where are you
frosty.
idiots going? They're
Death!
trying to go around here. There's, you can't. Turn around. Oh my gosh. Happens every time, I swear. Of course, there happens to be a lot of enemies now we could actually put to sleep. I thought there would be undead down here. Dang it. Get in there, Minx. What are you doing? Move.
You're a queer fella. My blade will cut you down to size.
You're waiting for AI text-to-speech to get good enough where voice work isn't necessary. Yeah, as long as it sounds natural and, you know, and not like Vocaloid tier
Go
of
for
like,
the eyes,
you can
boo.
tell this is a
Go
robot,
for
you
the
know?
eyes. Rusk!
Like when it comes to natural speaking, not in terms of just anything.
Go, go, go!
That'd
What
be
do you
really
need?
cool.
Don't worry about me.
Bonsai buddy.
Tell me.
There you go. Gotta wait between spell casting time. So much HP. Not recovered. I think we barely healed any. I wish I could see what the roll was instead of having to look over here and like do the math in my head. Just say lay on hands, roll to whatever, you know, that'd be nice. Nope,
I'm gone.
we don't get anything. Bunch of fire arrows. Always useful if I ever remember to use them. And in fact, I should probably equip some of those. I know those are all fire arrows. Though, I don't know if kobolds take much damage to fire. They probably don't. Nice job. They do take a couple damage. Aha! I like how you can just see the hitbox for it. I think that's cute. So yeah, there's probably not a trap in here, because this is how they would have gone around. They are starting to set traps in narrow corridors, though. Maybe too old a reference? Probably. I am too young. They would always have traps in like a visible angle, though. Oh, it's such a bigger hallway than I thought. Trap over here. I don't think they would ever make it to where you can't see a trap. The room over there. That seems like trap central right there. Oh no, I know it's the 6-second tick. That's why I'm standing here and then waiting. So I'm like, yep, just gotta wait a few seconds. I mean, you could do it again, but I don't know if that would actually be faster. Just to like tap it on, tap it off. I think I'm doing that because I think you told me that before. Like, hey, it's like every 6 seconds. And I'm like, oh. Yeah, that's why I'm standing here and like inching forward, like doop doop doop. I don't know how long the range is. Is it like a good, like, you know, 15 feet or so? Nope. I always look like some ghosts. I'm assuming we can talk to them because we know who they are. Unless I was supposed to get the head of the jar out of the jar, but that seemed to be not how I thought it was. Me telling you things about the game. Look at that, there's a trap. Technically, I only knew there were traps in here because you told me so. And so I'm being very careful because now I know there's a lot of traps in here. Because you said, you know, I was like, oh, there's a lot of traps I triggered. And you're like, oh, fire wine, huh? I'm like, nope. Nope. Didn't get there yet. That's okay. I would have looked for traps anyway based on my experience in the last dungeon, so.
Give it to me straight.
Wait, there's more.
This way.
Yeah, I didn't mean to accidentally spoil traps. I know. You always gotta be careful to not
Evil
mention
round every
anything.
corner. Careful not to step in any.
Yeah, I got a good clip out of it yesterday of us dying to traps, and there's a lot of good moments in there too. At some point, I'll put this playthrough on YouTube, and it'll be great. I'll cut to all the moments, cut out a lot of the in-betweens, I think. Cut to moments where I just like goof, and then I'm like, there isn't a trap here. There's a lot of exciting moments in this playthrough, which I like. I feel like part of the problem with Undertale specifically is it wasn't 100% blind for me, so a lot of like
I've
not
got
great
this.
reactions. I'll be fine, Dad. Here, let me grab the clip. I want to grab it. It's actually in the Discord too, because I posted it in there. How do I? This is gonna play it, right? Don't play it. Share, click, copy. Hope it copies the right thing. Ba-bam. There you go. That's a good clip from yesterday.
You want it? You got it.
I tend to post clips in the stream content channel on the Discord.
Cool one, son.
Onward to
There's
futility.
quite a few of them.
Eat flaming, or possibly frosty, death!
This way. My blade will cut you down to size.
I was right about the size of the hallways. I was like, this seems like, you
Camaraderie
know, like not for this one
adventure,
though, because there have been
and
traps
steel
everywhere.
on steel. The stuff of legend.
But like
Right, Boo?
this hallway, I doubt there's a trap here. Like I don't think they would
This way.
be that rude to put a trap in this hallway. But they could put a friendly skeleton man. Hi. Strike me down. Take the armor back. Ah, it's you. It's the rogue.
All right. I always am.
And he's not fighting either. Oh no, he is fighting. That seems a little rude.
This way.
Kill me. Take the armor back. And then he like comes up.
Tell
and
me.
hits me in the face.
All right. I always am. I've done had enough of this.
There.
Oh, perhaps
Ancient
we'll
armor.
survive longer than I had originally thought.
Surprised it doesn't say ancient spear.
You want it? You got it.
Oh, look, a friendly. He was momentarily friendly, you know? He didn't. He didn't immediately
This
attack
way.
me. I don't know. Can I eat my own words? Can we consider that a trap?
My blade will cut you down to size.
They wouldn't put a trap. They would just put a skeleton that walks towards you and says, "Kill me, please." They're not moving forward, are they?
I'm gone.
No, they are. That's usually a sign if there's a trap if the NPCs don't want to move forward.
Don't worry about me.
Eat flaming, or possibly frosty, death!
This way. My
Eat
blade will
flaming,
cut you
or,
down to size.
possibly frosty, death!
What
I,
you
I
want?
don't think there are any more traps, but I'm gonna keep checking. You
I'm
never
gone.
know. You know, you never know. She didn't check. Yeah, they don't say you have to identify these arrows, so I guess they just assume that you know. I'm navigating this really well for someone who's never played before. I mean, when was your first time, though? That was probably like 20 years ago, I assume, right? I can say I've completed at least 100 games before, so I know how they work. I know how game design typically works. Oh.
If you want.
When you're 13, see, that's a completely different thing, though. It's like, yeah, okay, when I was 13, I was much worse at this game. It's like, wow, I wonder why.
I'm gone.
Maybe it's because you were 13. I wasn't as good at games when I was 13. I tend to just look up things because I didn't feel like solving stuff.
God, so
Ugh. I was about to ask. I was like, are traps line of sight? Walks forward. Oh my god. I was literally about to ask and it scared me. Do you have to be in line of sight of a trap? Click! Oh. Is there one over here? That is the question. God, it was like right there, I think. Somewhere. It's weird because I was standing right here and she didn't detect it, so it must have been like right here. Unless she just failed to detect the trap. What's my brain power looking at right now? I mean, I was about to say it. I was suspecting it, but you never know sometimes, man. 81%! I mean, hey, I'm pretty on top of it, it seems. You have to be in line of sight. Okay,
I've done had enough of this.
that makes sense then. That's why I didn't detect it. You never know sometimes. Sometimes it could just be like an AoE, even if you like can't see it, you know? Hey! Katie! Don't ruin it! I'll play the lore route and I'll keep my arrow in my face where Moen's almost dead. Gotta use up potions at some point.
I've done had enough of this.
I'll own up to those mistakes. We don't have to quick save and reload every time, unless resources get so scarce, but we have plenty of money. And potions.
I care this way.
Like, that seemed like a big enough hallway for a trap. This one, like, not so much, but it could be one right here. Yeah, I have so many potions, I need to just start using them. Because I'm noticing I'm, like, running out of space. So look at this. 90% of this inventory is potions. I should go to a Moen, actually.
I'm gone.
You're gonna be gone if you step on another trap. You get special points for having a... You don't get special points, yeah. I mean, that's just it's a natural RPG hoarder thing where it's like, oh, an elixir! Oh, I see what's happening. She may have not detected that trap. I don't think it was the case. Because her AI is turning on the hide and shadows thing. Turning off my trap sensing abilities. I literally stood here, the fog... Okay, I'm gonna reload that one. I almost want to. I stood here, the fog of war revealed it, so I'm like, she can see there, right? No. Gosh darn it, game. Come on, man. At least she didn't take much damage. I stood here and I was like, the fog of war revealed it, so I can see down the hallway, right? No. Come on. Like, she couldn't see it. And I stood here for a while. I'm the guy who reloads when you get a critical fail. I mean, when you get like something really bad, like a permanent loss, I don't mind reloading. I mostly don't mind save scumming either when it comes to most things. I don't think I quick saved for a while, so we'll keep it. I was like, she didn't detect anything. Might have been the last trap, at least in this area. Because that wasn't a visible portion right there. You gotta keep that in mind. But like, apparently she like can't see over here, or like right here. She can't see that. Unless I finagle her around. See? It's deceiving because the fog of war makes you think that she can see it, but she can't. And I don't think it was just the 6 seconds thing. It's just weird. It's weird sometimes. I don't think she has to be aimed in the direction, but that could be the case too. It's probably like a cone. It could be a vision cone. Does anyone know what the hitbox for this thing is like? Is it like a vision cone kind of thing? It's not a cone. Is it a line? Just as long as it's in sight. But what does that mean, though? Because apparently fog of war, you just think... I mean, my skill's, like, not horrible. She typically detects most things. It could just be her skill missed it so many times. I don't think... It might not be the best. It's, like, 35, which is, like, okay. I would have it higher, but she hasn't leveled up in a while.
I'm gone.
Now that we're actually detecting traps. I waited on it because there weren't any traps and I was emphasizing hide and shadows. Which I didn't realize she would get like 5 different items to increase. But that's a metagame kind of thing. She succeeds on most cases, but just not all cases. But yeah, it's 35% chance. It's just like, rolling these D100s. I mean, it's just a percent chance, like 100% chance to get it, you know? Hi, ghosts. Alright, I think we're good now. Probably.
Don't worry about me.
Oh, plus 35, that's really good. Katie, you gotta stop thinking in terms of Pathfinder. I know it's a branch, but it ain't the same, man. It ain't the same.
Life
Get
is
over
whatever.
here. He's trying to go all the way around to here or something. Even if there isn't a door. It's so annoying.
I've got this.
Hello. good afternoon to you too. So it was, so it is. Together enter, together fall. Brother traitor completes the one, together free. Yay! We did it.
I've done had enough of this.
I don't think there's any traps in here. There could be one down here though. This seems sus. Gotta stand here and stare for a good minute. I don't think there's any in here though. Now down here, that's another story. This is the unexplored route. Could be anything. Did we give back the armor? We did.
You're a I'm gone.
Suspicious dead-end hallway. I think in modern checks, I mean, obviously, I don't know if they use a D100 all the time in AD&D. That could just be a game thing. But it could be the case where normally use a D20. And, it's just, you know, like, I think in 3rd edition it was like that. You just roll and it's like you get like a +1, +2 to your roll kind of thing for like most checks. And I think that's still how it is in 5th edition. I could be wrong. Door to get out is down here. I'm surprised there wasn't any loot back there, though. That seems a little suspicious. Oh, there is a whole route over here.
You want it? You got it.
There wasn't any loot down here or anything. There's a whole hallway over here, though. I mean, I guess, you know, we've got 1,500 experience. That is pretty good. Plus 35 seems like ridiculously good, though. That's just like guaranteed.
I've done had enough of this.
Are you just gonna go over there and trigger? Like, where are you going? Get over here.
Whatever.
I'll do it.
God, you're like giving me a heart attack, people. Well, we don't exactly have a bird's eye view. We have a nice isometric view. Bird's eye would be top down. But like in a normal game, you would just rotate the camera. And obviously in a normal game, they wouldn't have this many convoluted hallways. It's just because of the angle.
I've done had enough of this.
This is a very suspicious hallway. Oh, you mean from the point of view of the characters? You just follow the left wall. Just keep following the left wall, you know? You go in the dungeon and you're like, left, 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 left. Eventually we'll make progress. Is a genre like that? There is. Like the Etrian Odyssey games. I mean, dungeon crawlers. That's what it's like. Dungeon crawling.
Camaraderie, adventure, and steel on steel. The stuff of legend, right, Boo?
Yeah, Grimrock. There you go. Dungeon crawlers. The old days. Like, that's how a lot of the old D&D stuff is too. The gold box games, as they call them. Oh. Enhance. Oh, there's quite a few. Alright, everyone get in here.
Give it to me straight. I've got this. You want it? You got it.
You point,
I've
I
got
punch.
I think they were trying to pathfind their way around too.
What do you
which
need?
means
I've
it's
got
always
this.
safe.
I've done had enough of this.
This hallway should be safe because they all ran down there.
I feel so cold.
All right, Amon, you can
Tell
take
me,
a break.
don't worry about me.
All right.
Eat flaming!
I need aid.
Possibly frosty. Death!
Hamsters become an orphan.
I don't want the hamster to become an orphan.
This way.
All right, let's continue checking. Although I think this is probably safe. I want to try some dungeon crawlers though. I remember trying Legend of Grimrock 2, and I didn't really have a good time with it. I was fighting a boss. It was like the very first boss of the game, and it had like planty vines. And what happened is you would just run up there, and
Give
then
it
you
to
just
me
get
straight.
trapped.
I've got this.
And then like you literally couldn't move, and then it just whacked you to death, and you died.
Go for the eyes,
Because I didn't
boo.
have
Go
either a
for
build
the
or
eyes.
an item for it, something. It's very mean feeling.
You want it? You got it.
And then of course you restart from a save or something.
This way.
Oh!
Ooh. Be a lot of them.
Oh!
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes.
I thought you would be fine just going down a hallway. Now that hallway is a little more sus.
I'm gone. Yep. I've done had enough of this.
Last hallway, I think. I'll definitely next level up she has invest a ton into detect traps. Because I thought it would maybe be like we would see maybe 1 or 2 traps a dungeon, but they are adding a lot of traps. Which is why everyone's like, yeah, you need a thief. You need a thief early on. Otherwise you'll trigger traps left and right. Unless you just know where they are, you're not going to avoid them. And you get an extra experience for disabling them, so.
Oh, perhaps we'll survive longer than I had originally thought.
See, Zan knows what's up. I think that's the end of the hallway. The dead ends often have traps. No, that's not the end.
I've got this.
I'm gone.
See, my theory proves true.
I've got this.
I've done had enough of this.
Very suspicious hallway. Lendarn cast improved invisibility.
Our quest is vain.
Glitter! Glitter! Go, Glitter, go! Oh my god. Where are you?
As directed.
I go by Frost. Yes. How are you doing? Oh gosh, why did I set this? I need to remove this as a highlight word. Is it CP Scio student? Let me make a reminder. I have it to where my name is set to highlight, and then if people do that, they have a green name. I can't read their name. Highlight. San Luis Obispo. Oh gosh. Very fancy. So ominous when you hear Latin chanting coming from a dark hallway. Exactly.
What do you need?
Okay, why do you have like a pointer on you?
I care not. I've done had enough of this.
Tell me.
Well, there's glitter all on the hallway. Let's try to
You want it?
lure him
You've
out.
got it.
There was. Oh no, Gullykin.
I'll do it.
Suddenly.
What is the
enemies.
point?
Girl, get your
As
butt
well as
over
I
here.
can.
Where are you going? She got stuck in a random hallway and she went all the way around.
I need
Healer
aid,
needed right here.
lest my hamster
There he is.
become an orphan.
Alright, I don't think this is gonna work out. Can't cast on this line of sight, right? Go ahead and cast armor. You're gonna have to get in here, buddy. We're dying. Cast sleep. See if that works.
Go, go, go!
Alright, get out of there.
Stand back and watch
Didn't work.
this.
Give it to me straight.
I think we might be fine, but I'm gonna double up potions here.
Healer needed right here.
That ain't gonna work. Alright. Okay, we know it's coming, and we know that you are not in the right
No
position.
less
Get
than
over here.
done.
I've got this.
Your friend's your Latin professor at your uni. She might be offended by that. Probably, because I don't know any Latin.
What do you need?
Full plate and packing steel.
Oh, but you mean
I've
the
got
ominous chanting, though. Yes, of course. Well, here, Latin just means probably death, yes. It probably means death, because someone's casting a spell and you don't know who they are, so.
My turn to save the day.
What is the point?
Alright, we're gonna heal up.
Tell me.
I thought we would be like at the end of the dungeon. There's nothing else here. This
You're a
game
queer
surprises you,
fellow.
man. This game surprises you. Serve us as deer. Hmm.
I've got this.
I know like a couple of like random words.
I'm gone.
Charavus. Ah, I see.
Give it to me straight.
Arrows go to you. A lot of fire arrows. Those in the pocket. Oh, I need to sell these. I have so much money, actually. I just keep forgetting I have like 1,000 billion gold in my pocket. I can probably get that fancy armor. Alrighty. So, the plan is I drink another health potion. I have the most, because if I die, then it's game over. But I think I need to actually split some of these. Need to get more health potions. Okay, the plan is we're gonna do something. I think I'm gonna summon some monsters. That sounds like a cool idea.
If you want.
He's right down there though, so I want to glitter bomb him first. As soon as he casts it. Though I'm not sure, because I don't want to cast the glitter bomb like while I'm up there, because the glitter bomb can make it to where people fall or they're blinded. So him not being able to cast spells correctly because he's blinded would be nice.
Don't worry about me.
I'm gonna go up here first. Actually, you know what? I'll hide in shadows. See if we can get up there.
I've
Whatever
done had
succeeds
enough
anyway.
of this.
You learned it from choir performances. Ooh. Latin choirs are always really neat. Milford's like waiting for the chaos to begin. There we go. There he is. Lendon! Could always charm him. That is a thing I could do. However, as soon as you attack him, then it ruins everything. Chaos! Alright, we're gonna go stab him, actually. Yeah, take that, Lindarn. Oh no, there he goes, there he goes, okay. Glitter bomb! You know, I'm just gonna cast it right here. If I get blinded, who cares? You know, I don't matter.
This way.
Well, that's a horrible position. Can I still cancel? You haven't actually casted it yet. I don't feel like this actually go. Actually, no, it does go all the way that way. You know what? You know what? Just summon your dang monsters. Just summon your monsters. It ain't gonna work anymore. It was cool back when I lured back. No, it's not. Summon the monsters! Oh, no, I don't want to do it again. Alright, everybody.
Yep.
Get in there.
My blade will cut you down to size. Good on you if you saved the day.
I think he canceled it? I think he actually did cancel it.
Oh, he feels so cold.
I thought he was done. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's not do the sneak attack. I think I should just peek in, throw a glitter bomb, and then come back out. Though the invisibility, all that does, it just makes him a little more immune. Get him!
Whatever.
We're not gonna be able to see the battle at all, but it's happening. Trust me.
You want it? You've got it.
That lightning is going all the way down the hallway, which is why I don't want to go in there. In case you're wondering.
What is the point?
Oh, I don't think they can see him. No, they're attacking. I don't think it's going well.
I've done had enough of this.
Does your glitter bomb include fart spray? No. I get that reference though.
You're a
That's
cool fellow.
I assume you're talking about like Mark Rober, right? I think that's their name.
Whatever.
Catching some porch pirates. Alright, that... Wait. No, we killed the Ogrillin. Ooh, there's only one guy left. Alright, all of you get back.
I've got this.
He just chameleon cloaked out of here. So he is here somewhere. Oh no, he's dead! Did he die? Where did he die? Where is this man? I see his cloak. He died! The Knoll did it! 18 piercing damage to the heart. It's so easy to miss things in here. It's happened so fast. Nice! Good job.
I've got this.
Kapow! Exactly.
I've done had enough of this.
That's my exact reaction to that. Here, you can...
No less than done.
We're gonna be careful because there could still be traps down the hallways. A lot of good spells. That we got Cloud Kill again. Regular quarterstaff. Fancy robe. We got another cloud kill, fireball, and ghoul touch. Well, ghoul touch is definitely a him thing. She can do a fireball. Cloud kill, though, that's a question. Good job, team. Meeting adjourned. Because the cloud kill is a 3rd level, right? 4th level. 5th level. 5th level. Yeah, nobody can cast it anyway. So I could just hold on to the scroll until I know who I want to have it. Fireball is a 3rd level, I think. I can always check the scroll, of course. That'd be a smarter thing to do. 3, yeah. I think for now we're gonna just throw that in the spellbook. For later. I have more spells in here. I keep forgetting about all these extra spells I have. I got extra webs and things. I can honestly just probably sell those, but you might as well hold on to them. I have so much money already. I'll keep one out so I always remember that there is a thing there. I just always forget that there's more scrolls in my pocket than I have. We'll throw that in there. Fireball, I think, is a her thing. She's all about conjuration. Or sorry, evocation. She's an evoker. So I invoke her and she evokes. Dumb. Wait, we have another lightning bolt? When do we get another lightning bolt? I want to give that to somebody. Well, only she can learn it. That sounds useful, though. Heck, learn another lightning bolt. Why not? You can learn fireball. Because I'm only giving her damaging magics. Because we have 2 other people who are capable of other things. Alright, let's go check for traps. This seems very sus. This whole place is sus. There's a lot more to this dungeon than I thought there was going to be. Of things, you say? Of many things. Any traps there, Moen? Every 6 seconds. Probably just keep double tapping it, to be honest. I don't think there's a trap there.
What you want? This way.
I don't know if that works that way. It might. Actually, I don't think she'd have enough time to detect it anyway if I just tapped it like that. Yeah, meeting adjourned. Go back to work. Oh, hi. Oh, Grillin hiding in the shadows, apparently. He's just sitting there. He saw that carnage and he's just standing there.
Don't worry about me.
Buddy. Are you okay? Oh, there's an ogre mage down here after all. Ma ha ha ha! Puny peoples come to fight? Good! It has been much fun killing the little people of Gullykin, but it will be just as much fun killing you. I mean, they did say there was like an ogre overlord or something down there, right? That was trapped in the jar. So why did that one guy aggroed on us? But I guess the Ogrillans are too dumb, so they just stand there until the ogre mage guy gives his speech. We've come to put an end to your evil tyranny. You and your minions will bother Gullykin no more. Prepare to die. I didn't even know they had a problem. They didn't really say anything about it. This guy sounds like he had a rough childhood. Probably. I mean, he is an ogre, and at this point in time, ogres are treated as like evil people that are also dumb. Another mage fight, you say? Oh no. Summon more monsters! Meeting unadjourned. Get back here. You'll never get any peace here, ogre scum. If not us, then someone else will come to stop you. Now he'll revel in that. Couldn't we have a peaceful solution to this? I'm sure you don't really want to fight a powerful foe like us. The guy has an evil laugh. This line ain't gonna work on him. Ha! Me prepared for plenty death? All yours! You fall for trap like all others. Me pester little halflings. And heroes come to dungeon. They always have better treasure than simple halflings. Now we fight, you die, and me get all you have, rah! Oh, it didn't pause for him.
What do you need?
Die. Alright. Alright. Sounds like I should throw some glitter down there. Cause why not?
Go!
That worked. I mean, it'll blind him if it works. I don't need to, but I want to, you know? Get out of the hallway. Get out of the hallway. Get out of the hallway.
This way.
Take cover!
And fucking steel.
Everybody, take
I've
cover!
got this.
Zan, get back here.
If you want.
Oh, dang it. It hit him. Cast confusion. Me fail English? That's impossible.
That call.
Alright, I think we should just chuck a fireball at
As
him.
soon as I can.
It worked! Do it again! Woo! Here he goes. Alright, Zan, can I control you? No. I just murdered him in my confusion! No, run! Run! I'm crazed! Zan does not get a break. We almost made it through an area with him. We almost made it! And then I got confused and smited him into the ground. Oh my god. He almost made it, man. He almost made it. Oh.
Squeaky wheel gets the kick.
You said it, buddy. Oh man, he has a lot more stuff to carry now. My pockets.
No less than done.
Stand back and
No
watch
wonder he's a
this.
pessimist. He dies once a day. Yeah, well, it happens. Oh no.
I'll do it.
Less talk, squeaky wheel gets the kick.
Did I seriously just run into the wall? Get over there. Oh, there's another grillin. Alright. It worked! Get him!
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes.
I've done had enough of this.
You want it? You've
Anyone
got
else get injured? Alright. This looks like it's just passages that aren't gonna be
I've
trapped.
done had
So
enough
just
of this.
This guy just standing at the end of a hallway, like waiting for people to come to him. What a nerd. Oh, there's some stairs back there. This dungeon's never gonna end. I need to take a break. We're almost done, I know, but I really have to use the restroom. I need to take a break. I'm like bouncing around because I'm like, the dungeon's almost over. And then I can go stop the stream. But it's not ending. So we're gonna take a very short break. And we'll be right back. We're not gonna go for too much longer, hopefully. How tall am I? I am 5'7".
I've done
Which is
had
like
enough of this.
about average height, I guess. Maybe not for most women. I think most women are maybe like anywhere from 5'4" to 5'6". So I'm like above
Don't
average
worry about me.
for a lady.
This group shows promise exceptional.
Well, average. I was gonna say we're like
Give it to me
for
straight.
like a like if we're thinking D&D rules. Human.
Don't worry about me.
Human is like you know, 5'6" to 5'8", I think. Somewhere in there. And
Don't
like
worry about
most
me.
guys are a lot taller than that too, I think. I know plenty of people who were like, I'm 5'9". I'm It's like, ugh. So many tall people. Grun sounds like he's from New York. Maybe.
What do you need?
Yeah, me 6 feet.
Tell me.
Drop down. I'm 6'15". You're not 6'15". No way. That's not even a thing. It's not even a thing. Is it? I guess it is possible. No, I mean you can be 7 foot, I think. 6'15" sounds like a nonsensical number. JK, what are you, just kidding, no. You can't say that. You met your wife's family, you got to realize the only shorter one than me was a 10-year-old, and she grew. Oh no. Family of giants. My brother's taller than me. I don't know how tall he is, though. I think he's probably 5'9", 5'10".
Don't worry about me.
He is a tall boy. And I'm taller than both of my parents, I think. Very tall. Alright,
Give it to me straight.
See what's out here.
Don't worry about me.
What in the 9 hells are you doing in my burrow home? I don't know why you're here, but any assumptions you might have about halfling hospitality do not apply to me. When an intruder breaks into my home, I kill him. You don't look like a halfling, you look like a gnome. Or a dwarf. That doesn't look like a halfling, he's like very stocky. Halflings are like skinny and tiny. They're like little kids. You're rather obnoxious for a halfling. We'll just let you have your rant and we'll be on our way. You kill us! Don't make us laugh, shorty. That's so mean. Sort of smells like kobold in your little hole. Wonder why that is. I thought halflings hated kobolds. Oh no, you found me out. Yes, I'm the one that's been letting the kobolds into our quaint little town. It's just too bad that you won't be alive to tell anyone about it. So that's why there's kobolds everywhere that nobody talks about. Well, Jenkle.
I've
Go
done
for
had
the
enough
eyes,
of
Boo!
this.
Go for the eyes! Run!
Scent of a kobold. I guess I found the reason that there's kobolds everywhere. Didn't even know it was a quest. The only one who kills us is us when we're confused. Exactly. Look at that, she's got height advantage sitting on them stairs. I guess this was a house in the town? Sent to a kobold like Calvin Klein. Well, I guess we did it. Is there anything else in here? Oh, there's a lot of things in here. Emoan, go have a look.
I've done had enough of this.
Money. Ooh, a lot of gems. I actually need you to get all these. She'll have space for them. Actually, you know what? Why do I even do that? Just give Emoan, because she's... Oh, I don't give them to Emoan, though, because she's stocked full of so many arrows. That's why. Never mind, you can go look.
Stand back and watch this.
She has like an army's worth of arrows in her pocket, so I don't even bother. And we also find scrolls so often and potions.
I've done had enough of this.
Stand back and watch this.
But I gave you all things. Ooh, History of the Red Ravens. We're gonna read that. History of the North 5. Ooh, okay, we got enough room.
You want it? You got it.
Wait.
You want it? You got it.
Oh, did we go through the secret passage?
I've got this.
I thought we went through. Oh, okay. Oh!
Don't worry about me.
So there was just a guy in here, and this is his house in the halfling village. Well, look at that. We made it back.
Stand back and watch this.
I think this is the house I went into, and I'm like, I'm not gonna rob these people. Histories of the Sisters of Light and Darkness. I think we've already read that, didn't we?
You want it? You got it.
Yay!
Don't worry about me.
We just pooped out the other side. You know what? All good. I guess I resolved a quest. Yes, I was the one who was leading all the kobolds in our quaint town. I'm like, what are you talking about? Kobolds? What? Oh, you mean all the ones outside?
I've got this.
Eh? Who's this then? More intrepid fools on the road to a beating?
Yep, that's me. Come back, my friend. Ugh. Alright, now that we've spent our... We usually have to allot 600 in case Zahn dies again. Alright. Protection from fire scroll. That sounds useful. Where's 12 hours of fire resistance. That sounds good. Long swords +1s are referred to as double-edged swords. War swords or military swords. Anything else special in here? The knave's robe has been enchanted to shield its wearer from blades and poisons from any darkened alleys. Same thing we've seen, but it's a different color. Gauntlets of weapon expertise. Legacy of the masters. Highly sought after among novice warriors, these items were once the property of the royal family of Threskel. Imparting a portion of the prince's legendary skill, these gauntlets grant the bearer mastery over all forms of weapons. The majority of their many previous owners seem to have come to bloody ends, though. The gloves grant the ability of experience, but not the wisdom. Ooh. So we can just use... Is that like a level 1 thing, or is that like actual mastery? That sounds very useful. Damage +2? Or is that just whatever, and then it's just this? What's nice is now that you've cleared it, you can use the Firewind dungeon as a quick way to get to that area south of you without having to travel 8 hours. That is true. That is true. Or I could just travel the 8 hours and then just rest again. Since there's no time limit. But you know, that is a thing. Interesting how that dungeon is not 8 hours long. I will say that. How is it quicker? Like, in a physical sense. I mean, I guess you're not having to travel across mountains and all kinds of other nonsense. Forests and, you know. The plains did it, of course. While seen less frequency than some other mage robes, those of electrical resistance can hardly be considered a rarity. Some are worn by paranoiacs seeking protection from a ragged mountain storm, but many more are worn by mages seeking to protect themselves from the intrigues of others of their kind. As with all such robes, a mage robe of electrical resistance can only be worn by wizards, because magic stuff can only be worn by people who know how to wear it. You gotta rock that robe. Okay, so that makes sense, because that's kind of funny that he had a robe of electrical resistance, because he's casting lightning bolts, so in case it were to go back toward himself, he would be able to resist it. Protect from poison scroll, that sounds good. 6 hours long, gotcha. I think that's all we have. Any other items? Here, you can have your gear back again. This is gonna be a regular thing, isn't it? Yeah, wait, has he already used? He's already used like almost a full stack of bullets. Jeez. Where's your wand of magic missiles? There it is. You know what? If you keep dying so much, we're gonna give that to somebody else. It wasn't exactly his fault he died that time, I'll be honest, but... can't use this. I don't know. Go to one of them. Could you cast grease too? Gotta try to do the electric slide. Oh gosh. Oh. Well, this is obvious. Like, they're the same thing. I can't stack them though. I'll just have to like equip this and use it fast. It's just one ice arrow. This fire wand has been very useful. I'll just have to remember not to overuse it. We'll save that. He has the least amount of inventory space. Oh, where's all your health potions? There. How about potion of stop dying? I think that would sound like a good thing. A ghoul touch. When the caster completes this spell, a red glow encompasses their hand. It switches all the pronouns for the most part in the game to whatever your main character is, which is kind of weird. Just say there. When the wizard makes a successful melee attack against a creature, that creature is punched for 1d2 fist damage, strength bonus to supply, and they make a saving throw versus spell or be paralyzed for 5 rounds. That sounds like something he should know. Because he's in combat usually. Potion of power! Punch! Just imagine it's like, eh! The weakest punch, and then it's just like, stunned. Random scimitar, we can sell that. Random longsword +1, we can sell that. Electrical resistance, that sounds like something he should probably have, because he's usually in the front somewhere. I'm trying to give him as much protection as I possibly can. Though this is versus slashing and saving versus death. That's what all of them are, though. Oh, that's versus breath and missile attacks. I guess this is just a situational robe of whenever we feel like putting it on, huh? It looks cooler. I mean, you look pretty cool in it.
Got it.
I wish I had my old tobacco pipe.
Many a fightin' too tall has come through Gullykin, and always has the same question with them. Here be the answer that always replies. None of halfling height know where the key to Wardlock be. Key to Wardlock. Firewind be an elven trading town destroyed in a fool's duel some 200 odd winters bygone. Ask the rubble if it cares who the winner was. Huh. I guess I should just talk to people multiple times. I actually haven't been doing that. Just hear all the hints at once.
I wish I had my old tobacco pipe.
Thought it was just set to who was whatever. All right.
What do you need?
I went in here because I thought this was a general store.
I've got this.
Not where I'm supposed to be. How do I leave this place? Oh, this was the resting spot. Or was that somewhere else?
I've got this.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Every res, I think I forgot where I am. Leave this accursed town. I guess I could talk to you. Hi.
Gullykin is our pride and joy. Treat her well.
Frost, I have received news that you cleared out the Firewind Bridge ruins. No longer will kobolds plague our tiny village, a problem that we didn't even tell you about. I must congratulate you on a job well done. Everyone is grateful for your help. Take this small amount of money as a show of our gratitude. Hi, nice. I dispatched the ogre mage that sent them. I gained 250 gold. Nice.
I've got this.
It is a small chunk of change, but you know, that doesn't even cover the resurrection costs for poor Zahn, who I'm going to force to walk for 8 hours before we get to a resting spot. Or I could just rest here. That might be better. Yeah. All right. Didn't get to use charm at all.
Put that in the Zon Resurrection Fund. I did beat you to it. The poor guy. Here, you can have your horror now. Less glitter, more horror. Actually, ghoul touch could be cool. Glitter dust has limited use. It's one of those weird ones where it was really hard to use in that one area. Mostly useful, I think, against invisible things, whereas Ghoul Touch, he's usually close enough to where you can do it, to paralyze something. Wifey time, good luck getting Zon out of the red into the black. Thank you. We're probably gonna stop. I'm just gonna rest up and then we'll be good. Probably just chat for the rest. What's going on here?
They wish my ear?
Oh, you have resistance because of your robe. Gotcha. I think. That is what that is, right? Yeah. Woo! Those are good against lightning bolts. We need to level up, actually. Nope. I keep thinking it's a button at the bottom. Level up! I gained a bunch of bonus saves against stuff, and my THAC0's been reduced by 1. Lay on hands increased by +2 healing, 13 more HP, and more lore. Lore is only useful for identifying stuff, as far as I can tell. So it's I think maybe what that means is do you auto-identify things if you have high enough lore? I'm curious about that. Because I'm like, I have so many like arrows that it's like, you know, should be able to just like know what it is at this point, right? So then it says you can only identify them with a spell or scroll. Like, what if I just toss it on you? Do you just know what it is? No. What is my lore stat? 2. That's what lore's for. Okay, 0. 22. Okay, so just hand everything to her. 19. 22. Never mind. 19. So we should already know what it is, but I guess we don't have high enough lore to analyze it. This arrow happens to look exactly like this arrow. Maybe they are one and the same. I guess our lore needs to be much higher. We aren't knowledgeable in the lore. All right. I think that's good for all that then. Quick save again. Let's rest. Right outside the town. Oh my god. I thought we cleared all the kobold issues. Come on, guys.
We're all doomed.
I don't have a sleep spell, do I? Oh, no, I do.
Tell me.
No, it was on. That was on. You need to
If you
move.
want.
Get out of here. Bards and thieves. So far, it seems like she's identical with everyone else.
What you want?
Oh, no, no. Use your sword.
Cool one, son.
That worked.
Give it to me straight.
More money for the Zon Resurrection Fund.
Uh-huh.
And a lot less money that time around. I need to go ahead and remember to, Oh, I have books to read, too. I think I'm gonna do these next time. Some of these are long. This is the one we've already read, though. We've already read that one, so we can get rid of it. But these two I need to read. And then I need to make sure I sell some stuff. Next time. Yeah, it's gonna be next time. I want to give her the gem bag, but she has so much inventory space. It makes it fine. Protection from poison. I don't think anyone can actually learn that. So in the bag it goes. I just want to remember to sell these things. So many gems. I could afford that armor. Alright,
What
let's
do you need?
actually rest now.
You want it? You got it.
All these formations worked. Alright,
Tell
we're
me.
fully healed now. Yay! What would be a good name for this save then? I could just say until next time. Dot dot dot. Actually, I don't think dots are allowed. It says like invalid character. Save. There we go. Crazy time. Oh, you want to be the save? I'll let you be the save. Crazy time. There we go. Boop. Yay! I don't know how to delete saves actually. Oh, here we go. Look at all these saves. I can probably delete some of these actually, but I'll keep them just because like I'll maybe, I don't know. I'll keep them because some of them I gave funny names, right? Like this is when I edited the Lua file. This is when we were going to go in the mines and then we didn't. This is when we kicked out the dead guys. Or sorry, we kicked out our first two people. I started naming things because I thought it'd be funny to go like, oh yeah, Karsa. You know? Aww. You're so honored.
Give
Maybe
it to me straight.
that'd be kind of funny if I had like a channel points thing, like be the name of the save. Probably not a great idea though, because then I won't remember when it was as much. Fun idea though. Alrighty, well, that's gonna be it for tonight. The button didn't work. Hello. Hello. Plus. Oh wait, no, it's not plus. It's this button. I'm dumb. I'm dumb.